Salute, salute, salute. Tonight we're gonna have a real good conversation, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing a lot of people having this conversation on the net, you know, and I figured you know, I should have a conversation too. So we're gonna let a couple people get in here, a couple people pull up, man, and you know, do African Americans, you know, black people in America, do they have a culture? You know, that's the topic for the day, man. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. Black people do have their own culture. We got to get into what's culture. That's what we got to get into. That's what we got to talk about because a lot of people don't know or understand what culture means. You know, that's what I noticed about the generation that this generation. We go by a lot of hearsay and don't do our own research. You know, a lot of people that talk, they haven't done the research about what's going on, man. So, matter of fact, I think Lil Benu just had it. Yeah, he just had a debation about the same subject we're gonna talk about. He had a debation last week about it. You know what I'm saying? And got Nasir in the building.
Peace is good.
What's good with you? Yeah, I just was telling the people, man, we about to dive into a real good subject. You know, do blacks have culture in America? But a lot of people go by hearsay, you know,
Yeah.
and they don't do the research to find out the fundamentals of what the subject is about. Like a lot of people don't even know what culture means, bro. Tell you the truth. You know,
Yeah.
you ask the average person what culture means, they're gonna tell you something crazy, man. When it's so simple, the meaning is so simple. You know, what's your mean definition of culture or not? Sir?
Culture is a group of people that shares tradition, history. It might be the way they dress, the way they eat, the way they talk.
Mm. Yeah, that's why they say you become accustomed to our culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. A way of life.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a way of life. A
A
way of
way of
life
life.
for a group of people.
So I've been hearing, well, I actually seen footage of Busta Rhymes saying that black people in America don't have their own culture. And he was talking specifically about hip hop, saying that the Caribbean people from the Caribbean islands gave, hip hop the foundation and basically
Yeah.
brought it. What you gotta say about that, Nasir?
I heard him say that bullshit, but you know, they already a lot of older heads that's into hip hop, they already done checked him on that bullshit. He tried to say you got hip hop from Jamaicans, and like they said, that's bullshit. Like I said, hip hop started off with young black Americans. It wasn't no Spanish people, it wasn't no Caribbean people. It
They
was
said motherfucker tried to say Cool Herc set up shit in the park for the first time, and he was scratching on the shit, and he brought that from Jamaica. But people were saying that no,
nah, they
nigga,
said
niggas
people
was doing that shit already.
they was doing it before him, but he was known for bringing out the big old speakers, and he was known for that. And you know, the other stuff, he just got credit for it because he was more popular. You know, it's all about popularity. You know, there's a
Yeah,
lot of people. There's a lot of people that do stuff
right.
that's already here, but it's not popular until somebody that's popular or do something to make it become popular.
Yeah. You know, a lot of my ideas got stolen and shit from people because I did it and then I stopped doing it and then somebody picked it up and now they want to be the originator. A lot of shit like that happened with me, but I laugh at it, man. Because at the end of the day, the real motherfuckers know. Like, nah, what's your name invented that? He was doing that first, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's how a lot of stuff gets stolen.
Yeah, that's a fact right there, man. Um, I put it up. I put the. You see the picture I got up, right?
Yeah. I see it.
So that picture just showing like, come on, bro. You see the inventions. Um, can't deny it, bro. Can't deny it.
Yeah, you can't deny it. And it's
If we
crazy
could,
because what you
go
say?
ahead, go ahead.
I say it's crazy because you've been hearing that for like a few years now, where you had people from the Caribbean. Oh, Black Americans ain't got no culture, and it's crazy because you had the Africans in the UK. They be saying the same thing about the Caribbeans. They don't want their children marrying people from the Caribbean that they moved over to the UK, and they say the same thing that the people from the Caribbean say about the Black Americans. But the Africans in the UK say the same thing about them. They ain't got no culture. They don't want them dealing with their sons and daughters. So you know,
So they try to bring that smut over here. Nah, don't come
yeah,
over here with that.
yeah.
Don't come over here with that.
So a lot of
'Cause,
people, a lot of,
yeah,
but it's like a lot of older people, you know, the younger generation, you don't hear too many of them say that, but you see some of them on YouTube saying it, whatever. But as soon as they come over here, they want to act like Black Americans.
they over there trying. You see them in Africa, like they look
Yeah,
stupid.
you see with the
They look
drill music.
stupid, bro. Man, they like 20 years behind, bro. They 20 years behind as far as they dressing and all that.
They over in Africa, you see they got the drill music. They got the red flags on, blue flags on,
They're looking stupid, man. Everything we ain't doing no more, they trying to do now. Come on,
triple
man.
triple fat gooses on. Like,
In the summer, in a
yeah,
blazing hot African sun. And
and
we ain't trying to talk about them, but come on, man. Y'all not gonna keep throwing blues thinking we ain't gonna say nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
look at some of them inventions now, sis. Look at some of them inventions, man. My screen, a little. Can you see them?
I see the fire extinguisher, the X-ray,
Okay.
the
The
straight.
fire. Let's get into the fire extinguisher. Let's get into the oxygen mask. Let's get into the fire escape. That's a whole fire department. Now, you know the fire department. That whole that whole thing they got going. That's a culture within itself, man. The firemen and firewomen.
Yeah,
Imagine how many lives got saved if we didn't bring that culture of having that fire extinguisher, having that being prepared to put out a fire right there on the spot. Um, you know, that's why I said we got many cultures, man. The fire escape, how many people would have died in a blaze of fire? You know what I'm saying? The oxygen mask going in somewhere where the fire at. Come on, man.
Let's talk about the stoplight, the traffic light.
Oh, we ain't get to that yet, but come on, man. Organizing traffic when nobody's around, making the system where a group of drivers can be organized without causing accidents. Come on, bro. Somebody was smart as we was smart as hell for that. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget about the dude who did the what was it? The first heart surgery.
Open heart surgery. Come on, man. Let's talk about it. The guitar alone, man. The guitar. Come on. I see ice cream on there. the fucking the cell phone in the car cell phone.
Oh yeah, no, don't forget about the I think it was the black lady that the call ID. I think that was a black lady.
Yeah. But look at the whole car phone academic, man, when you had fucking white doctors with car. Everybody that had money, even the drug dealers had car phones, man. A black person invented that, man. That was a whole culture of people flaunting and shit, man. Communication on mobile communication, man. Come on, man. What else we got on there? You see, I got George Washington Carver up there.
Yeah,
and he got a whole list of inventions he made.
He got a whole bunch.
But they only talk about peanut butter, but
yeah,
come on.
He made different color paints and everything. Matter of fact, they say he the one who came up with the idea for the assembly line for Ford. How they put
Get the fuck out of here.
Line. Yeah.
Oh shit. So basically, y'all won't even be driving around, man, if it wasn't for us, man. The whole automobile culture, man. Yeah, that's us. Yeah, we did that. We ain't even gonna get into. Hold on, what else on that list? What else on that list? The mop, the X-ray, the bone X-ray, ice cream. I said ice cream again. I must want some ice cream.
They love ice cream.
The blood plasma bag. That's
oh
it.
Yeah, what's the name? Drew. I can't think his name. The one who came up with the blood plasma. He was a black man. But it says George Carver invented 325 uses for the peanut.
Damn.
108 applications for sweet potatoes and 75 products derived from pecans.
And I see. And they only tell us about one.
Yo, it's crazy because I'm reading. It says some of his products he created included chili sauce, meat tenderizer,
get the fuck out of here,
instant coffee, shaving cream.
Yo, keep going. That's it.
Worcestershire sauce. It's a whole. It's a
He
whole.
made that.
Yes, that's what it say.
Yo, why this nigga family like where they at?
Well, I don't think he had any children because
they try to put that gay shit on him too. You know that, right?
They whatchamacallit, when he was a young boy, the white people that he was living with, they had him castrated.
That's fucked up.
Because they didn't want to mess around with the daughters of the white girls, whatever. So they said they were castrated. They said that's why he had like such. They said that's what they
big voice, right? Yeah, we need to do a whole. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. Yeah, they ruined that man's life, bro.
Yeah, they ruined his life.
So that family got all his money, right? All his invention money, right? Let's look into that, bro. They got all his money to this day. I bet you. I bet you they fairly wealthy off him. Keeping it on the low though.
It says approximately 300 products made from peanuts. These include flour, paste, insulation, paper, wallboard, wood stains, soap, shaving cream, and skin lotion made from peanuts.
That
They,
nigga said he can't fuck, so he gonna do something with his nuts. Nah, I'm just fucking around. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. Yo, so the Carver family, that's who got his money. That's fucked up, man. You see how the black dollar go down and trickle down to them all the time?
It said he experimented with medicines made from peanuts, which included antiseptics, laxatives, and treatment for goiter.
Gout? No,
It says GOITER.
I don't know. Something they got. I ain't never heard of that. So we did a whole culture of medicine in America.
But it said he did not invent peanut butter. It says the Incas developed a paste made out of.
Nah, I'm trying to hear that. Get out of here.
It says, but he improved on it. They just made a paste, but he made it taste. He made the taste, and he made it. You know,
he made motherfucking peanut butter.
Put that black magic to it.
Yeah, like how we doing that work. So we just broke down. How long we been on here? 15 minutes of major culture. Shit you couldn't live without in America that we invented, put an impact on. And we only talk about medicine and inventions. We didn't talk about music yet.
Nah, and you know what it says? It says during World War I, Carver was asked to assist Henry Ford in producing a peanut-based replacement for rubber. Also, during the war, when dyes from Europe became difficult to obtain, he helped the American textile industry develop more than 30 colors of dye from Alabama soils. So he was making dye out of dirt, basically, probably the orange dirt.
That nigga was like a fucking god. That nigga really was making miracles, nigga. Yo, who want to come up here? Hit the link. I sent the links out. You sent links out?
Yeah.
You put your shit on
yeah,
Instagram. So whoever watching, man, hit the link, man. Join the chat. If you feel that, I don't know who would be that stupid. Not to call y'all stupid, but I don't know who would do that. But if you feel that we lying about this shit or black people don't have culture in America, you could join the chat and voice your opinion. I do think that we don't embrace our culture.
Yeah, other people embrace it more than us. It's like with black people, everything is a fad. So like once you get tired of it, we come up with something new.
Right. That's because we're inventors, man. We steady inventing something, man. Now we're gonna let's get into music now, because this is why I made it, because of that nigga Buster. Just like his name is, he's a Buster. Busta Rhymes talking about basically Caribbean people, Puerto Rican, Jamaicans invented hip hop. I don't understand First of all, we know jazz, blues, is the mother and father of hip hop. Right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
A lot of those beats came from the blues, came from jazz beats. Fuck it, even rock and roll we invented.
Yeah, they used to call it race music or whatever they used to call it.
They just stole it. But for him to say that, I'm like, nigga, who sent you, nigga? For real, man. Who sent you, man? It's like they trying to strip it, man. You know, down there in the corner, we got people like, who they got down there? Let's see. Is that Nina Simone?
Yeah, that's Nina Simone, NWA, Public Enemy, Chuck Berry. That's who Elvis stole this shit from, Chuck Berry and another dude.
Yeah, Chuck Berry is like the father of rock and roll. Him and that nigga Lil Richie, I think. I'm like, yeah.
Little Richard, Chuck Berry.
Like I said, I showed a couple days ago, if y'all was tuned in, of you know, but they was in Africa doing breakdancing. You feel me? But I feel that now.
Oh,
See,
you got an echo. You got an echo. I don't know if you got two things going, but you got an echo.
I ain't got two things going. Let me see.
Oh, maybe I don't know. Maybe it's me, but
You hear echo now? Can you hear echo now?
Maybe it might be. I don't know what it is. No, I don't hear it now.
So
No,
see,
I don't hear it
you
now.
know, see, but if you ever watch the news, right? Sometimes they will say a culture of violence, right? They say a culture of drug abuse, a culture of black on black crime. Anything negative we do, they try to say that's our culture.
Yeah, you're right.
They used to say that all the time on the news. They used to say that word. A culture of crime sprees, a culture of drug and violence. They used to always say that on the news and shit. But they never said that when it came to positive things. You know what I'm saying? As far as inventions, you know, shit like that. They never advertised it like that. So they try to make our culture evil. You know what I'm saying? Just like everything else. You know. But then if we get into because the Caucasian ain't got no culture. If you want to go there, especially in America, they ain't bring shit. They bring everything they stole. You feel me? Everything they stole, that's their culture. That's what a lot of people though. A lot of you know, race of people and shit.
Yeah,
It's
it
all
became a
mixed up.
culture.
They keep it, but they got a lot of their culture, man, from other places too. You know what I'm saying? And every time I look back, it always leads to the original man, though. Yeah. But that statement, like we was talking about, saying that black people don't have a culture, people that say that want to deal with separation, though. That's all that is. That's a form of separation.
Yeah, it is. But that's why I say like, but it's crazy because for Busta Rhymes to say, uh, black Americans ain't got no culture, but you talking about you part of Nation Gods of Earth. That's a that's a black
Right.
made that's a black made culture right there.
I think that nigga just said he down with that just cause. You know what I'm saying? Just cause. He like a loudmouth nigga that'll say anything just to talk. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a straight up black American culture.
Did you see Did you see Lord Jamal talk about that?
Yeah.
He
And
was
when he
going
talking about
in, right?
when he was talking, when he was talking about Karis One and Busta Rhymes, yeah.
Hey, Karis, one though. It's like, come on, man. The day one niggas like. I'm feeling like, did they get paid, bro?
Then Karis One cleaned it up. He tried to clean it up, and then he said, "Well, hip hop didn't start in South Bronx; it really started in West Bronx."
Oh, get your ass out of here.
But like they say, he got what they say he got a big following, because he got the temple of hip hop, and he said he got a big following, white and Latino. So they say, of course, he going, saying he gonna say what's right. He gonna say what they want to hear, basically.
That's fucked up, nigga. He's supposed to be one of the elders of this shit. Everybody got a price though, man.
Yeah.
All them niggas in the entertainment got a price.
Yeah, like I said, if it wasn't for Little Richard, it wouldn't be no rock and roll. And then when Chuck Berry came in, Elvis stole his move, the duck walk, walking with the guitar and all that. And then Elvis stole, I forgot the other dude that Elvis started singing like, I can't think of his name.
They said a lot of them songs he stole too. Like it was supposed to be black
Yeah,
people. And what
yeah,
they did was the
uh-huh.
record label, told them, oh, look, it'd be better if he sing it.
Yeah, well, that's what a lot of record labels did back then. They would take the black people songs and they would give it to the white singers, because they talking about generate more money, whatever, and they probably paid them a little bit of nothing, or they probably didn't even pay nothing. They probably was in that fucked up record deal anyway.
Like everything, man. So you had a whole culture of that you thought was somebody else's shit was our shit because it was stolen, nigga.
And don't forget about country music. What they used to call it, bluegrass music or whatever they used to call it.
Ain't nothing but the blues.
They used to call it bluegrass music, whatever. And they did. White people, when they got it, they start calling it country music, and so it's like what we made. They seem to embrace it more than we do. Like I said before, you know what I'm saying, and then they just hijack it.
I think it's because when we create something, we got so many other things that come to mind that we could create. So it's like we multitasking, like with inventions, like so we not really worried about they gonna steal this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or they gonna take this shit and do something wicked with it. Like it was just like the whole, like they say back a long time ago when they discovered gold and diamonds and shit in certain areas of the world. Where people that lived there, the natives there, didn't really like praise it like that. You know what I'm saying? They might have used it for certain ceremonies and shit, but they wasn't wild about it. I think it's the same thing when we invent something like, we naturally invent it, so we don't.
yeah, and that's the whole thing. Like they take it and they make it part of their culture or whatever. And then they upset with Beyonce because Beyonce put out a country album.
Right. And she was cooler than them. She did
And
it, she did it cooler than them.
that's crazy. How you gonna get mad at a black woman that's from Texas that made a country song?
About Texas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they was going crazy on the radio about that shit. That's like you said, like how you get mad over some shit we invented though.
Yeah, that don't even make no sense.
But they do that shit all the time like that. See, I'll be like Googling certain shit and it don't even exist on there no more. You know what I'm saying? They like even on YouTube, like shit I used to look up and I try to look it back up, it be gone, especially about black history, like it be gone.
Yo,
Or
but
we just had some bullshit up there, like, man, this wasn't it. Like, where the fuck it go? They trying to rewrite history right in front of our eyes, though.
remember the crazy shit is remember they ain't won at the country awards and none of that. Like I seen people on TV talking about she's not country, she's not country, she should be singing.
How you gonna tell somebody what to create when it comes to music?
Yeah, like shit crazy.
Cause they know that bitch would have came and took over that shit. You know what I mean? But since then, I can't lie. I've been seeing a lot of black country singers now.
Oh yeah, oh it been a few. You don't really hear about them like in the black culture, but it's been a few that then got Grammys and everything. Had
Yeah,
number one songs for a
but
couple years now.
yeah, I don't like me personally. I don't like country music. It just it sound corny as shit to me. No disrespect, but I don't like it. I yet to hear a country song that I'd be like, damn, that shit was fire. I don't know. It just I don't like that shit. I can't tell you one country. I could, yeah, I probably can. What is it? Dolly Parton. Parton was her name.
Oh, Dolly Parton.
Yeah, but I couldn't.
It's
I
like
couldn't tell you. I couldn't sing one whole country song to
the
say
other
that
dude.
right.
What's the dude from Hootie and the Blowfish? Darius Ruckers. He was killing them. He black dude killing them in the country music.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you don't remember what was it? Hootie and the Blowfish. He was the lead singer.
I
He
didn't
got
know that he was black.
yeah, Darius Ruckers. Yeah, he got a he. Matter of fact, I think last year he put out a song with some rapper. What's the rapper name? Dax DAX, and that shit be getting a lot of views. My God, million some views or more.
We got Sequoia. Was it Sequoia in the building? How you say your name?
It's a Kanye. See,
Oh, okay. What happened?
Peace was good.
Did I move? What happened? Hold up. I gotta bring her back up.
Oh, you got it.
Okay. Yeah, I always say your name wrong. Hey, hey, can you hear us?
yeah, I can. I was trying to listen when I shared it, but I guess it wanted me to go into StreamYard. But it's either CK or Sakaye, so either one.
Okay.
No
So what is,
worries.
so do you think African Americans, black and Americans, do you think we have a culture in America? We made
Um,
our own culture.
I honestly think we do struggle with that. I think that we're trying to get better. With certain things, it comes from actually knowing our history. So we're at the part to where some of us are becoming conscious and some of us are becoming aware, to let go of some of the pagan and traditions that we've just accustomed to adapt to as we were brought here, right? So I think that we do have a culture in music as far as our dress style and clothes. We do have that, but that's the fun part of the culture. But the reality of the culture, we're not unified enough, I don't think, um, as to really getting down to the nitty gritty of who we are as a people, as a culture, meaning of supporting and outreach and things like that. I believe we struggle with that really bad. I mean, the fun part, yeah, we have the music, we have the lingo, we have the style of dress, the fashion, the dance and all that, but that makes us a unique people. But as far as making us stand out on this map, we struggling. We coming last in the totem pole.
Mm. So
Well,
What about all the inventions that African Americans made?
Now
You
that's
don't
our
think?
history. Absolutely. That's our history. That's who we are. That's who and where we come from is our ancestors. But think about it today in 2024, there's a lot of brilliance that does go on, but do we celebrate it enough? Do we have an actual unified culture to where we can say that we know everything that's going on today? We rely on other outsources to give us information because it's so dormant. It's not like I can keep my eye on every African American success story. You can't keep your eye on it, and it's we don't have our own news group. We don't have our own news channels. We don't have any of this. We still rely on white America to give us our information. To believe it or not.
But you know what? I think black people from all over the world suffer from like not uniting and whatever. Cause look in Africa, they got all the resources, everything, and they still depending on Europe for
Yeah,
Mm,
everything.
yeah. Well, it's not that they depend on Europe. I think what it is that they've been monopolized by that government and they can't come out. So it's like any other type of, just like what was it? One of the Caribbeans, they just denounced maybe a year or so ago the
Oh,
government, the British government. It really does take a unified stance. It doesn't take much political fight. It doesn't take much of a war fight. It just takes the fact that we kick you out. We no longer want to be governed by you. But I just posted something earlier today about Gaddafi because there's a lot of misconstrued information again that pertains to us here in America with our brothers and sisters abroad is that even the certain foods we would negate and argue over food, like we just don't have. I want to believe, don't get me wrong, I want to believe that there's unification in the, at least our small groups like you, I, and our peers and things like that, but as a whole, I just can't say if I fell victim to something tomorrow, who can I run to? What resources do I have as a culture, a community? Is there a safe house? Is there someone that I can actually turn to in our community, even locally here, that if I needed help? We don't have that. We don't have that.
yeah,
I
and
think
that. Go ahead, go ahead.
I think we do, but we like you said, we don't advertise it. We don't broadcast it
Yeah, and I think
as
that
much as
that
we
comes
need
to with
to.
ill feelings with each other,
Mm,
or still that hate animosity type thing, or no one has that concept that there's enough money out here for everyone. Everything is love and resources, just basically sharing. It doesn't mean that it's taking any money out of your mouth. It doesn't mean, it doesn't hurt anything to share a post. It doesn't hurt anyone to just say, I might not can't do it, but there's another person in the same business.
mm,
It's not that difficult. And these small beefs and these street beefs and whatever animosities that are out there, as we approach now, we're we're half a century years old. Can you believe that? Like, we're gonna be completely old in a minute. Like, just
Exactly.
like, it's not even that serious.
I'm not
Like,
paying attention.
yeah, like, I want to be able to say that everybody I came in contact with, that I truly love them and I truly have a wonderful experience. In case something happens to them tomorrow or me, that I, my last words or interaction with them would pretty much something that I would be proud of or happy to have had, and just in case. So, but we got to get together better on that. I mean, your podcast is one of the examples. There's other podcasts that if we start to keep this mainstream and we practice it enough and keep it consistent, I think we will start, um because it transcends, it basically starts to pick up, just but not as fast enough. Say for example, not as fast enough as, say, if somebody wants a t-shirt that says something crazy that's in the masses or memes, the real shit doesn't get passed and shared enough as fast as
Uh-huh.
that shit. And that part, we need to do better, and that's part of the culture of where we're lacking. We don't have a culture in that. We
mm.
fail big time.
That's a
We
good
don't
point.
have our holidays in order. We don't celebrate. I mean, Martin Luther King got, yeah, he's one of, but they ain't our ancestors. We don't know who to celebrate. As we personally do our research, we might know, but We don't make it a provision. We don't stand for anything. We don't go to the masses and demand what we're supposed to have. We just too jokey right now. We just
And it's crazy, because what you were talking about, that was Jamaica and Barbados, right? That denounced
yeah, and they just basically one day just said, "Forget it. We
we
just
don't want to
don't
be
want
part
to
of the
be a
British
part."
Crown. Uh-huh.
And people think that it's, oh, we got to go through this, it really is just releasing yourself. I mean, they have no choice but to walk away. They have no choice when they're outnumbered to just walk away, to just
Explain that. What happened over there?
They said
so
they didn't want to be part of the British Crown no more, right? Part of Britain.
what they did is they denounced their British government, and they basically made they put their council and government in place, and they denounced the British government, saying that we're our own country, we have no business to be governed by you. And that's what they did. Just like, say, if you were to go, if someone, well, it's getting a little deep, but say the continent of Africa, and you know how there's different countries, and we're probably the only continent that is separated by state instead of country. So the our continent doesn't have an ambassador, or we have like state government and mayor and
Uh-huh.
governors, but we're not divided into country like every other continent is, which is weird to me. So that part is to being on one accord. Our states in America here with black people is we're bounded by even state lines, instead of Texas should be a country, New Jersey should be a country, Florida should be a
Oh
country.
yeah, wow, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we're so minuted because this was again something that they. Uh, I was actually watching something. I can't put my hand on what it was, but I had came across an educational video that people, like, even with the Moors, that the history is so hindered that it seems like we weren't in Europe, we weren't in Portugal, we weren't speaking these other language, we weren't out here. Like, we just basically, we need to clean that part up to start showing that, stop relying on Facebook videos. We really need to maybe start living class. There needs to be some sort of I remember when I was in school, there's 101 type of Black history courses and emblems. I think that we should start doing something like that, because um, we think that our history just starts from when we're captive. We're just the Shaka Zulu, and there's plethora of people that need to be celebrated or honored, and or other cultural type of things that we should be celebrating amongst ourselves. But we don't even practice our own religion.
I wanted to
There's
say I wanted to say something about when you said as far as our ancestors,
right.
culture. I think that is culture though, but I think that in our situation,
Uh-huh.
a lot of people got their hands in it where they want to cut our culture off. They want to
And that
erase
I
our
agree.
culture.
And I was
Yeah.
actually, when I learned about, if you're doing anything, whether it's business, songwriting, or anything that has to be copywritten, that you start to learn how, as you become conscious. Maybe years ago it overlooked us, and maybe 94, 95, and the first thing that we think that we probably started really, in our generation, started paying attention to politics probably was apartheid. Well, this whole thing with copyright, everybody has their hand on ownership of us but us.
Yeah.
And or and I was going to tell you, Nasir, if your t-shirt get a copyright, you should own that. I mean, anything that is created, you should own. If it's your name, copyright your name down to your name, copyright it.
Hmm.
Because if someone can copyright pear seeds, pumpkin seeds, and the food we eat, and the reason why there's no seeds is because there's someone somewhere on a high hill that has copyright on seeds, which is still trickles into the whole other
Yeah, that's
subject.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, trickles into the old subject of why it's illegal to collect rainwater, because it will
Yeah,
fertilize natural
that's
seed. Well, then when you start basically taking the seed out of the fruit, they can't copyright the fruit, so you can replant that, no problem. But what will happen? Someone said years ago, with the way the seed, if you continue to buy the seeds that are copywritten out of an envelope, which is a GMO, they do have the right to come on your property and destroy your plantations, your farms, your
Yo,
foods.
And it's crazy because I was watching something about the farmers over here in the U.S. and they was like, all the farmers that grow corn, they got to get corn from a certain place, else they're not allowed to grow the corn.
Right.
It's time to overthrow the government, man. For real though.
Right. So
This
this
shit
would
is
be a good
ridiculous.
time to basically further this conversation. That you brothers are doing a good job, and then
We appreciate it.
it should be something to where we are learning more. We are becoming a culture because culture not only just what needs to be celebrated, what holidays and or what financial institutions. Because even those of us that share the information doesn't mean that we could lead them all to drink the water. It is basically a due diligence. And let's start with community bases, places, or a ring, a circle of people to help with resources or something.
Right.
Just I don't feel good. Can I talk to you for a second? Or I got a young kid that needs some help and needs. Can y'all one of y'all men be a uncle to this
mental.
kid? Something.
Yep.
Well,
And
y'all can always come on the Lake Ave
We
Radio
got
show,
kids
man. That
around.
we can talk. We got Jamil. We got Jamel in the building. Shout out to you, man. Jamel, what do you think, man? Do blacks have culture in America? They trying to take away hip hop from us. It's crazy, man.
And it's crazy because we used to be a community. I was watching something when I was in Durham. I was watching something about Black Wall Street in Durham, and they show how like you had everything was basically in Durham. Everything was basically like was black. The hospital, they had the black hospital. They had
Uh
the
huh.
taxis, the bus. They had everything. And
Uh
to this day in Durham, what used to be the black hospital, I can't think of the name of it. It's a clinic now, but it's still there. But then you go in there, you see all the pictures of the black doctors that used to be there, and there's still a bunch of black doctors there. But
huh.
then you go down the street, you see where it used to be like the all black high school. The building's still there, but it's condemned. But like, and then they show how they ran the freeway through there, and they're supposed to relocate the businesses, and they never did that.
It's terrible to how think about how mighty of a people you have to be for someone to keep destroying every left and right hand turn that you make. And the other part that I want to say, because I'm practicing myself of saying less, I think that part of this is what we do is when we make these silly memes and we make these jokes and we start to talk among certain subjects, it's not for everyone's ears. And we have to start being solicitive and
Yeah.
private to what
Exactly.
we share
Stop
because
letting
what
people
we
know what
do is give
something
the
about.
information to the enemy to learn how to defeat us, which is my whole belief of why we shouldn't be voting because all it is bait and switch. They
Yep.
want to know what you need, they want to know what you want. That's how they know what not
Mhm.
to give.
And we the only people that put our business out there. You don't
In
see no
the
other group of
street,
people do that.
yes, Nasir, yes. Even with the jokey joke shit, you just put your business out. You just don't shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Hey, check this out, right? We got a culture. We got a culture of. We do have a culture of black people in America. We got a culture of Trump lovers. Um,
Well, no, I don't say there's a
we
culture.
do.
I
We
think
do.
people are entitled to like what they like,
Mm.
but black people are naturally and were first Republican.
Yeah.
And a lot of black Americans think that we weren't able to
Hey,
vote
neither one.
when Selma happened. That whole march and that whole uh, demise to black people wasn't for black people to vote. They wanted the women to vote. Black men were already voting as
Uh-huh.
Republican, but it couldn't give them the right to infiltrate their land and their property because men stood up, they fought, they rifled, they shot down and protected their land. What's the best way to bait and switch the whole Democrat Party? Get the women now to beat their asses, number one, because they want to fight to vote. Well, now women can fight the vote. Now look at the mess.
And you know what? That's how the whole white feminist movement came because a lot of white women ain't have rights either, so they formed the feminist movement.
And then they made Section 8 a welfare.
Yeah, and I'm not. It's not funny, but it's. I'm laughing because it's just what we have is a conditioned behavior, and it's gonna
Mhm.
take a lot.
a lot.
for us to break that condition.
And
And
now
there's
some people won't be able
yeah.
to do it.
And what we tend to do is get frustrated because everybody's not becoming conscious or aware.
Mhm.
What's the most important thing that is once you learn a lie and you still practice and say, oh, well, I'm just going to do it for my family. I mean, you're just, that's
But
our part. I mean, that part too.
you gotta
We
understand it's a lot of money invested in media to control
turn the TV off. It
the
doesn't
minds of
cost
the masses.
anything.
You
But
turn the TV off, the kids gonna want to kill the parents.
okay, no. But you can turn
It's,
the TV off, my lord, but you can still stream. There's streaming apps that you could use that necessarily turns off the network. The only reason why the networks are still in business is because y'all still turn the TV on, cut the cord.
it's a lot of money invested in it, man. The silent murderer is the
But how do you
media.
break it? How do you break it? And when you kill a fetus, you kill it at the umbilical cord.
Yeah, but you saying that, but you on this show right now. You know what I mean?
But this ain't a network. This
Technology.
ain't
It's
Fox
like
5. This ain't
if
Channel 11. This is a free form.
if your phone TV phone, I don't even watch TV no more. My phone is my TV. So
Right. But this is
if
free
your
form. This
phone,
isn't this
if
isn't
you
like a
couldn't get
major
on your
network.
phone, if you couldn't get on your phone, see, let's say for about a month, you will go crazy.
No, I don't think I would because there are time people there is a group or a culture, as you want to say, quote unquote. There is a group of us who are spending less time because isn't it about and just because I'm posting information doesn't mean I'm fraternizing with. There's very few people that I might speak with, and that would be going on to personal phone number or inbox. But you have to make a conscious decision that once and again this is free form communication. Free form communication is basically where it's at so that we cannot have to be able to rely on Fox 5, Channel 11, Channel 7, ABC, NBC. You cut it off at the source. If you never turn it on, the only way they're going to report, they're going to have to rely back on basic radio, period.
Now, how many people? I understand that, but how many people on the flip side think otherwise? Like, should I
I
do
mean,
my
again,
phone?
that's the unity part. That means that
Yeah.
if everybody has an objective to what the fundamentally is going to work, then that's again where we need work on as a people. Because you can tell me if you just stop setting this fire and you'll eliminate your problem, but I keep saying but I'm my own problem now at this point.
And you know what?
I deserve to get burned.
You know what I see with the youth? It takes away from their creativity, like
TV?
and they social
Are you saying TV
interaction,
takes away from their creativity?
TV, the phone. It's like they
How
don't want
so,
to
my
go out. They
how
don't
so,
want
my
to go
lord? How so?
outside.
How so?
They don't want to do nothing but
Okay,
be
so who's
Yo,
the
on.
parent?
look,
So who's the
last week,
parent? So
last
who's the parent?
listen, last week,
The parents letting them do that shit. The parents, as
Okay,
long as they don't bother them, they good with having them on the phone and in front of a TV.
okay, but the first sentence you said was you think that it interferes with their creativity. Does it
They
affect your
do.
children's creativity? If you have the power within the children in your life to know how that you can go ahead and cultivate that, those other children aren't yours. But if you want to have peers that you want to say, look, get your kids off the TV, there's nothing wrong with you saying that because who's the parent? Force them to do that. Okay, we can't sit there making a complaint about oh these kids and these kids because it's the parent's responsibility. So hold your peers accountable.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's the grown up thing to do. But the reality is, most of these kids is on their phone watching TV, and they lacking. You know what I'm saying?
well,
Who
that's like my son. Like,
They don't even want to go outside and play. They
listen,
don't even got no games outside. Remember we used to make up games?
yeah,
And shit? They can't even do that no more.
yo, the internet was clipped for like 3 days because
what happened?
my son was acting up. So I said, you know, I said I ain't gonna pay the bill. It was like 3 4 days, and he the first day he was going crazy, but then after that he started playing checkers, started playing chess, cheating, but you know
See?
what I'm saying, he started doing other things once he realized
Right,
that it wasn't getting turned back on.
right. Because what did they say? It said it takes about 30 days to develop a new habit. Give
Exactly.
them 7 days. You can. I mean, come on. We can. We know how to. We know how we were managing parented. There's nothing to say that you shouldn't know how to parent and manage these kids. Yeah, Well, they don't want to do. They don't want to do. Well, how about on the summertime now, when these kids are home from school, go around the neighborhood and collect as many as you can, and make a game out. Show them what you used to do outside. We can't keep talking about it. Our culture deserves more than just us talking about it. We need to start taking action. And I say that with just so much love and sincerity that
They like, man, shit. I ain't taking
That's
that phone
exactly,
from that boy. He gonna punch holes in his wall.
that's
That's how them
exactly
kids. Yo,
that's
remember
exactly
we
why
had a
you,
show about the kid that killed their parent over the phone? That's it, like a month ago. No, he fucked the house up, but a girl
oh
killed
yeah,
her
yeah, he
mother
trashed the
too.
whole house up.
That was crazy right
He even
there,
broke
man.
the toilet. Like,
He broke the toilet in half. See,
I remember one time I broke a glass and it made a loud noise and I lied because they remember my mom was like, "What happened?" I was like, "Nothing." And the fact that I said nothing made her march into the kitchen. And all I had to say was the glass broke. But the way I got my ass in trouble for number one, lying. So I can't imagine myself being able to break a hell of a nothing.
he broke the counter, the marble
Ain't
with
no
the.
way. There's no
He broke the
way.
marble kitchen counter.
TV, the baby crib, the baby stove, he broke everything in the house.
Ain't no way.
Yo, I don't know how he's still alive. He wouldn't be a part of my family no more. Take him.
Right. When are the funeral
Take that nigga before
services?
I kill him, yo. For real,
But
get him out of here.
And when a child say nothing, you know they lying.
right, and I
Mhm.
think when I think about it, the more I lied was the worse I got in trouble. She heard the noise, and my ass is still. What was that?
So
Nothing.
you broke it out of anger?
No, I was probably doing a chore or something in it, but
Oh,
I was being careless, probably like not
mhm.
really. I had an
I
attitude
gotta
for
do
doing
this.
the
I don't want to
chore.
do this shit.
Yeah, and it bloop.
Yo,
And-
you know what I was watching? Cooley High. Remember when they was fighting in the house and she was like, "Don't break that." It was like a glass. It was a glass fucking cabinet, a
Nothing.
tiny
Right.
cabinet. Yeah, they broke that shit. You see the expression on her face. But you
But
like that bitch.
naturally, even
She probably
my
still to
mom's
on
lesson was
punishment.
it doesn't matter what happened or how it happened. If I ask you, and that what's gonna make me come is the lie, because you can. I mean, sometimes the truth will suit. Saying nothing when I heard something is just it was disrespectful to her.
Shit,
But
that used to be a setup for me when she said that. When they said that
Yeah.
to me, don't lie, I still get the same ass whooping. Tell me the truth. Why would you do that? Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that was my thing too.
We need
I
that
used to
old
like
vibe back though.
my favorite line was the Cosby Show when they say tell the truth and they say they're not gonna get a whooping. They don't get a whooping.
That's the Cosby show.
Right, right.
See, you just brought up something good too. We don't have them shows no more.
You right.
Them shows showed a lot of parents that didn't know how to parent to be good parents. You feel me?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
People that didn't have morals, they sat down and watched them shows and thought about their own personal life. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what kind of the messages in them shows. They
And it
took
gave
all them
people
shows away.
it gave people it gave people the thought that they can go to college with a different world, or they can be doctors and all types of stuff. Like,
Yo, check this out, right? That was the culture of a black culture of movies that show a
TV
decent way
shows,
of life.
positive image.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then they got it so you can't even discipline your children no more.
Yeah, okay.
They've been stopped that though.
Right.
Yeah.
They did that in the 80s. I said
Wait, they
they,
did what?
they put it where you hit your child, you can go to jail. If they call the police.
Well, that's how the information gets brought forth to the child, because there's always that line. I brought you in this motherfucker, and I'll take
Take
you
you out.
out.
That's what Marvin Gaye
You
probably
would be
did to who?
afraid. Matter of fact, hands the phone. I dare you.
Yeah,
I dare you.
exactly.
But you had a lot of parents put in their kids' head. I don't want you no way, so let them go ahead and call them. That makes you like,
Uh,
dang.
I
I
mean,
want to be like, you want to call them, you can go with them. Go ahead and call them.
You tell them to bring you some clothes.
I ain't gonna fight for you or nothing. Let them take you. You want to be hard headed, then you can call them by.
That's terrible, but I get it. I mean,
I got a friend to this day. His mother used to say, I don't like no damn kids. Yo, that's crazy, right?
His mother said to him,
Yeah. I don't like no damn kids anyway.
I mean,
Yeah,
hey, um,
that's cold, ain't it?
well, I'm not laughing because wait,
"That's crazy."
it is crazy, but in our generation, we have been told so much
But
worse.
we
Get
was
a
tough. We
backbone.
was tough. We tough. We was
Yes,
very tough, boy. The
come on
verbal
now.
abuse, it calmed
But
your ass down, though. It
if you
calmed you.
are
It
an
made you
uncle,
think like,
if you are an uncle, if you are a brother, uncle-in-law, brother-in-law, whatever your responsibility or position is in your family, take hold. And that's what basically our culture needs to get back into. Fuck
uh-huh.
this new standard. Fuck the new rules. Fuck what you thought you thought. This is what it is. Because if not for us, what do we just let our whole race of children just go by the wayside and that's basically what happened?
That's what they want. That's the agenda. That's what they push. That's what they invest in. That's what they got all our entertainers invested in, showing to you.
Right.
You know
And
what
but
I'm
then
saying?
look at this is what the culture did. The
Yeah,
person that was trying to go ahead and keep those shows, they accused him of a 15, 20-year-old rape of a Quaalude and lock him up at 80 some odd years old. I mean, come on. This is what we let
yeah.
happen.
And
And
they've
And this is
been,
what
but they've
our
been got
memes
rid of them shows though about 15, 20
they were
years
I mean they were
before that.
but they're still on syndication. As long as they're in syndication, you know where to
yeah, they
find.
still on. Yeah, they still on. No,
So
yeah.
listen,
Yeah,
the
but
part is our culture. The a purpose is for every con that you find, I'm gonna find a positive because it's our culture and these stupid ass memes that allowed us to let that happen.
Exactly.
We did
she,
it because what the
We
first thing
can't
she
we
on them
do,
damn
change
memes, boy. Them
and
memes.
what the first
it.
thing we do, because
Shout out
because
them memes.
someone
Them
because
memes, me, boy.
true,
The
and because
memes.
someone says it's true to because someone says it's true about, and I'm a black woman and I god forbid if any rape or me too, yeah, I'm a woman first, and I
Exactly.
never believed that or even if he did, okay, this is motherfucking 30, 25 years, bitch, oh whatever, take it for what it was.
Nah,
The whole
You
thing
said
about that.
nah.
nah.
Listen, the
I
whole.
think
Well listen,
I think if it all
excuse me,
They
I beg to
I
did.
differ,
think
I'm a
listen,
woman.
White men are doing that shit to them.
listen. I think
No,
when it
no, I'm a
I think
woman.
when it comes to rape,
No. This was
it
not
shouldn't be
rape.
no motherfucker. It shouldn't be no
Listen,
time
this
limit.
was
You feel
not
me?
rape. This was just simply you being grown, drinking your ass, wanting to get fucked and sucked. You took a Quaalude, and then now because it's 20, 30 years, you feel like somebody, if you were raped, you're not going to take 20 to 30 years to tell. I'm
Especially
sorry.
listen, ain't no black man never get away with raping a white woman in the
Thank
60s and
you.
50s. That's crazy. That's why I said
He
like,
did not do that. He might have gave it a goddamn Quaalude, but she want to fucking suck. Like I
yeah,
would have wanted
like
to
they say,
fucking suck too. I
that's
mean,
what they
come
was
on.
doing.
Excuse
They
me.
was
Sorry.
popping. They
I
was
take
So
all
popping.
that
so
back.
And
so let me ask you this.
women.
Let me ask you this, Nasir. We're not gonna talk about this time frame. We're gonna talk about if somebody put something in your daughter drink
Nasir,
and the
let me
same
answer that
if
for
the
you, please.
same thing
Let
happened,
me answer that for you,
I would
Nasir.
know you can't answer that for him.
No,
You
but
can't
listen,
you can't answer that for him.
listen.
Yes,
They
I
was
can. Yes, I
listen.
Yeah, you
can.
can.
They was
Especially in the
part.
man point of view, you
You know
can't
Listen,
why?
answer that.
Because he's going to teach his daughter not to take 20 to 30 years to
Well, if she
tell
don't
if
know, she
something's
don't know.
wrong.
If she don't know, a motherfucker slipped something in a drink, she don't know.
but they knew. That's
But
the whole thing.
so they knew that
So wait a minute.
he
No, wait a
allegedly
minute,
put the
Nasir.
thing in her
So
they
then
drink.
that basically proves the whole point. If
That's
you
like
would
somebody
carry
knew.
the Quaalude,
They was
how
at the
can you come
Playboy
back 20,
Mansion.
30
They
years
went to
later?
these parties. They
Yeah,
listen.
that was the thing. They was popping Quaaludes like motherfuckers pop e
They
pills.
know what was going on at them parties.
Mm.
So this is what I'm saying. So if that was the case, if I go to a party and everybody's sniffing lines or smoking weed, I'm gonna gravitate to which part of the party I'm going to. Yeah, I might black the hell out, but it ain't going. take me 20 to 30 years to figure out I'm dripping, something's wrong, I'm punctured,
Yeah,
whatever.
we know that. We know that he had
But
oil under his house
at
on
the
his
same
land.
token, because now with especially our girls, even if you wake up and don't know, that's more than enough reason to know that you need to go get checked out. I mean,
Hmm.
come on now. Are we smart or are we not smart? Like, which
That's
are we
like
finished?
So how y'all feel about the girl with Puff Daddy, Cassie? You think that she was wrong for saying something after all them years?
I don't think it took her a lot of years. I think she's been saying it all along.
It
Nobody
took
was just
like
listening
10
to her.
years. Didn't it take like 10 years, not said?
yeah, it said like 10 years, and she
That's
was
a
doing,
long ass time.
She
and she
had
was
said it
they,
before, but no, in the beginning, but nobody was paying her no attention.
The law didn't even pay her attention when she said it the first
they
time.
said
That's
she went
kind of
back. They said that she was off and on with Puff Daddy for 10 years, so she
so
might have
she,
been in it for the money.
I think
yeah.
the first legal documentation is she was telling, but because again the first case it was settled, and the reason why this stuff came out, because even though she settled out of court before this whole raid and all this other stuff came out, was because she's been telling, but no one was listening to her. Whatever type of what's that word that they call, not entrapment, but what is it? Not
Indictment?
enslavement, it's just I guess a bondage type thing or coercion to how they say blackmail
Yeah.
that
It
um
wasn't
so what she did is she
fucking sense.
strategically, when she developed and won the case that was the disclosed lawsuit, that's the certain clues that she put out because she couldn't talk about it. That's what they went off of, because she's been going on to my story from all before, and she's not the only one who has complained but has not taken her seriously.
But she kept going back. That's what I don't understand. Like, why you keep going back?
Well, that's the whole
But she
psychological
was a
mental
part
part
of
when
it.
you lack a support system. If I just like us, you keep going back to the same woman that no does you no good, or we keep going back to the same
Yeah,
man. That's just from lack of support system or lack of being able to make discernment decisions.
or
When we
just
get
be
fed
the
up,
money. It could be the money, but
that too. We can
but
assume.
he was dead wrong with beating her ass like that. I can tell you that.
Well, I ain't in
There's a
a
lot of
money.
women
I'm not
that
in a
put a
money
lot of women
bracket.
there too, and they
So I
keep
can't
running
speak
back
on it
to.
really anyway, because I ain't even in their money bracket and I don't know them personally. So what can
Some women like drama. They like to fight, and they like that's what they think love is. If you don't beat them and carry on with them in a negative way, they think you don't love them. I've seen relationships like that.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I
You know,
wonder what was in the
pow.
bag.
Look,
What was in the
that's
bag he was
it.
trying to run off
That's
with?
it. That's it. Pow! She smack you in the mouth, and you trying to hold it back, and well, you don't love me. You ain't gonna stick a chin out on you.
Oh
Man,
gosh.
crazy man. You know what the player said? He said, man, I had to have beat my woman to death to show her that I love her.
Who said that? Was that in the movie?
John, that was John Magic on wine. He said,
Oh,
I did beat her to death and carried her home. And she looked at me and said, Daddy, you love me, don't you? He said, I said, this bitch is crazy.
but that's a pimp in
Yeah.
the hole, right?
I mean, shit, you man, listen, you got women that don't hold out in the street and violent, man.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
you
their
right.
relationship.
I
Everybody they
remember.
get with, they just have fights with them, and it is, yeah. So
I mean, okay,
sometimes it's the other way around.
on a serious note, I think that your position, you might, yes, because I will agree that there's some of these young women, but as
Don't put it
men,
on young women. Oh, I've seen old women
no,
like
no,
that
no.
too.
So what I'm saying is that I think we failed our young girls too, because that's why I'm starting to see more women have and this is real talk and this is personal to me, that there's certain conversations. I know when to be quiet and let the brother speak, but there's certain situations and conversations that brothers need to have to rebuild, that are dealing with privacy, and y'all don't need no ray no niggity naggity from a woman, and y'all need to go ahead and have those freedoms to have those conversations, as do women. And maybe about 10 years ago, I would say 2010 or 11, there is a need that there is an etiquette Because there are some girls that were never taught, example, to how to care or cure for their bodies, or to know the differences of what happens to their bodies and how to make discernment decisions, to know, to identify someone that's able to help you, or to identify that you
Okay.
could be escaping from something, to be able to really read body language, or know when somebody's about to hurt you, to rely on those. So those things we have failed ourselves in our culture. Back to the subject, our culture, we failed that. We failed it in ourselves. And so I think, because I agree with you, that there are some women that have things that's so misconstrued, just like men have things misconstrued. But there is a softer term that we really, the back and forth blaming is really not going to help us. It's going to continue to hinder us and keep us divided, because I love you. I love you either way. But don't give me a reason not to. And if we know how now at our age how to move properly, that's what we continue to do. That's where you make the effect to change it. Because again, worrying about who else or whoever did that yesterday or back in the 80s or what was, doesn't do anything but keep us repeating that same cycle. So once you forgive it, and once you say it's not going to happen again, leave it there, because it causes, it triggers people's trauma. It triggers women's traumas. Or if y'all trying to be successful and trying to be not seen a certain way, and women keep saying y'all men this and y'all men that, it triggers your traumas, and you end up having to defend who you're no longer are, and who not who you're trying to be. And it just keeps repeating the cycle where there's no progression at all. Just one thing
That,
over.
that was well said. Now, see, you disagree with that?
I mean, that was a good point.
Well, we can't forget about the past. If your mama used to knock men out on the avenue,
Wait,
there's a
yo,
strong
yo,
chance you might be able to knock one out too. So,
wait a
you know
minute.
what I'm saying?
There is a saying, and I'm not gonna lie. There is a saying. I'm a thick girl, and I ain't gonna fall hard. I am gonna make a loud thump, but I'm gonna get back up. That used to be my favorite saying, but because of the people I was dealing with, where I lived, my environment, the neighborhood, Ridge Avenue, like Ridge and Lake, that was what I had, and I didn't really at this age. What the fuck was I thinking about? Because somebody really could have knocked me on my ass. A dude really could have heard me say that and really be like, okay, but that's how dangerous thinking that way is. And it's just like, if we wondering why, what's this new thing that these women say they want to find their, what is it, they say this thing, what is it, they soft error, is that what it's called, soft error, or
You got me
their
on that.
feminine thing? Well, first of all, we're born women. It's just the fact that certain things that we had to put up a persona because y'all left us hanging.
Ooh, hold up.
Men in general left us
Nah,
hanging.
nah, man, nah. Y'all left us hanging.
See, just what I said earlier. Do you see now? Do you see what happens?
Y'all left us. Tell about welfare, Nasir. Go ahead.
Oh, you talking about once they start getting that government system, they start putting the men out the house.
Yeah, tell them
Mm-hmm.
more. Tell them more, Nasir.
Section 8, they talking about they don't need no man to pay their rent, and
Yeah.
they
That I
independent.
don't need no man came out in what, the late 80s?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you don't think we felt abandoned when we were stuck in one shack cabins?
Not when y'all threw niggas shit on the avenues. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Not when y'all threw niggas clothes and bags on the avenue talking about, I got welfare now, nigga.
But see, now we're going to a discussion doing exactly what I said before.
I
Just
mean,
keep
you threw
going.
a blow at us, so we had to come
That
back.
wasn't a blow. That really wasn't
Everyone
a
too talking
blow.
about we left y'all hate.
You,
I
well,
think
you
y'all
did.
left our
Oh,
singing first.
okay, so here we go. What came first, chicken or the egg? What came first, the white man or the slave?
The chicken came first.
Who came first, the black man or the slave?
The
I mean, the
black
white man or the
man.
slave?
The black man came before
I
anything.
No, I made a mistake. I said
The
what came
black
first.
man came before the chicken. He made
No,
the
I made
chicken
a mistake, and
in
I'm.
the
But
egg.
the second question was what came first, the white man or the slave?
The white man on the slave.
The white man or the slave? Which came first?
for white.
The slave came first. The slaves, all see slaves. Being in slavery wasn't the same though as the white man's slavery. In slavery time, We talking hundreds of thousands of years ago.
No, we're
You
only
was
really
you
talking
was a
about
worker. You was a worker for 7 years. It tell you in your Bible. You was a worker for 7 years, but you got taken care of and paid. And
so
then you choose to leave after 7 years, you can leave.
I'm not going to give what my opinion
So
is. So with that being said, do you
That's
see
a
now
denture
how
servant.
yeah, that's the
right
digital service.
now? Do you see? But even with indentured service, do you see what
I
the
don't know. You
impact?
real low now. Your
Yeah,
voice.
she got low before. You probably got to come up to the phone or whatever the device.
Oh, okay. Is this better?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
it's better. Yeah.
Okay. So what it basically does, before I give my opinion, well, I'm not going to even give my opinion on what came first, but what it does is that, and I love y'all. Don't take what I'm saying to be out of context. This is a
We out of
hypothetical,
context. We
not
go
all
put it back.
not
We
all
go put it back
factual.
in
But what I'm
context.
saying is that I think that we really have to do we've done a disservice to our men also. That our men really have some things to heal, and in order for them to heal, even if a woman is speaking in an actual factual type term or time frame, it's going to injure a man's ego a little bit. He's going to want to go ahead and defend that, and that's where our men need to heal.
What
And
if I
that's what I
tell
was.
you that was just a lie about black people and it's thousands of thousands of black people that's in loving relationships for many years and got beautiful families that educated and business owners
Right.
and black love been around since the beginning of the time.
Of
What if I told
time.
you that? What if
Mm-hmm.
I told you the bad part is always publicized and in the media and making
Right.
that cultural image
And
of us
whole
when it
part
comes to
is, why are we
relationships?
focusing on the negative to keep
Because
allowing the negative
people like
circulation?
they like drama. People
But
love drama.
regardless, so you're basically one of our hinders. And if you're going to keep saying because it's drama, that's not a
I just
resolve.
told you I told you what if the beautiful part we got. I just told you the beautiful part about
Uh,
it.
Well, that's
It's
the
right,
part they
loving
don't show.
relationships out
That's the
there.
part they don't show and talk about.
Yeah, they don't talk
right,
about that. That's what everything with black people. Everything we do that's great is
uh,
not publicized, right?
right.
It's so many, it's so
So
many
that's what we
beautiful
should
black
start doing.
stories.
That's what my addressing
But
was
we
to. I
do
said,
that on here too, you know. But we like
oh,
drama
so
a
you're
little
just
bit
saying,
sometimes too,
okay, I get it now. So you're just saying,
you
so
know.
the best thing that I could do though for our culture, because that is a real hindrance on our culture. It prevents the positive. It prevents the focus because, again, just like the subject of the podcast, all that takes away from the focus of the culture conversation, and that's basically what happened.
Not really. Cause you know what? Check this out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel that black people know what's right or wrong at this
True.
time day and age. Like if you want the knowledge about yourself, you can find it. If you want to be
Yeah.
a follower and ignorant, you can find it. So people doing what they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
I
Just like
agree.
the shows, the positive shows we do, people here talk about that and like that more, but they don't. They like negative
Right.
shows.
So what we're playing, are we playing checkers or chess? Because at the end of the day, the more discussion that we have on the negative, it hinders us as a whole. Are we trying to unify? Even in our
You
circles,
need the negative to look at the positive, though.
you
You
do?
gotta bring out the negative
You
so
do?
people
You
can
think?
see. So yeah, some people do negativity and don't even know they're doing it until somebody bring it up, and they look at themselves like, damn, that sound like me. So sometimes
I
you gotta go there. You
uh
know, it's all knowledge. It's all knowledge, right? Anytime we talk about negativities on this show, we always talk about the positive stuff.
so so
That's the good
so
thing about it.
so do we, when you do, are we, I mean, again, because this is something I'm passionate about. If it's gonna something that's gonna unify a culture of us, if that's the case, if it's like, what do they call that, what's the term when a parent, like tough love, if that's what it is, and if it's
It's very much.
yeah.
You see, you disappeared for a while. You know, I ruffled your feathers a little bit
But if
on a
it's if
couple
it's
of
tough
shows, and
love,
you got upset and disappeared for a while. But I know you come back.
who
You
did
know,
that? But no, but if it's about tough love, what's very important and what is defeated, because it's not funny anymore, it's basically a hindrance. And I know that there is a subjective reasoning for it amongst a cipher. And that's a cipher that should be amongst the brothers. It should not be something that is public for us to witness. It's not something that somebody should be, yo, did you hear that time they talking? That's something
So give me
that,
an example of a show that would be hindering the
I don't know. I
audience.
haven't listened. I wouldn't haven't listened to all of them, but no, I'm just speaking in general that when we do, um, well, just like say for example now, if we are talking about the culture of us, and do we have one? Um, the stigmata of our mental in slavery, we easily get distracted. We easily get unfocused because there's still valid points through the conversation. Don't get me wrong. There's valid points. But what we do is we allow other things to get us unfocused. What's discipline when you're in college or when you're in taking these classes, you're not allowed to deviate from conversation until you have full 100% understanding of the subject before we can move on to any other. And that's how serious we need to be as our people, because it's not funny. It's no longer a situation. This is life and death. Animals have more rights than you. So with me, I understand and respect the fact people feel like they have to do that, like because it's a tough love type thing, and I need to address what you're doing wrong before we resolve or get to a positive. But if I have to do that with you, and if I have to, meaning that you don't, like you said, we know what we do, we know how to find, we know how to research. I'm not wasting that kind of time with you. I don't have that kind of time with you because that's not going to help me survive, and it's not going to help you survive. So you can stay over there back there. I'm still moving forward, but I respect all aspects of conversation and what the reasoning is, but I'm just a little bit more militant. I'm very militant. And anything else, if it's not about that particular subject, it's off my plate.
I think that separates me from you.
Right.
Um,
But we still
I,
love
I
each
got
other.
I
People
got
out there in the street really don't
I
know how
got
to love each other like
I got time for the ignorant talk.
that. You do. You really do.
I got time for the back and forth arguments, the pettiness. I love it. I got
Now
time
I've
for it.
heard, I don't remember what show it was exactly, but it happened. And I remember catching the intel of the show, and the person was like talking about it all day. And I was like, damn, I am
Yeah.
glad I wasn't on that show.
That's
You
like me.
know, yeah, go ahead, I said.
That's like me. Like I'm the type like if a motherfucker just saying something to say something, I ain't gonna go back and forth with him. Like if
Yeah.
I know the
That's
shit
what
don't
you
make
got me for, that shit.
what you say.
That's what you got me for.
But but
That
word is
shit be
bond.
like, I ain't talking to that motherfucker no more.
True love really
I'm
just don't
good, man.
disrespect. It just don't disrespect. You don't have to check people like that because love don't disrespect. And if it is disrespecting, that's when you just fall off. You phase
But you
out.
know what? It's like we have culture, but we lack unity and pulling
Yeah,
our
yeah,
resources
Yeah,
together.
that's the moral of
yeah,
the story, though.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
moral of the story.
yeah.
I think
I
And you know
mean,
that's
what I
what
think
the
too,
problem is.
Nasir? I think that people don't give our men the room and the authority to speak and get their thoughts out completely. And because I that's one of my pet peeves too. I don't like when women jump down men's backs. Like, let the man speak. If he's having trouble trying to articulate, I'm sure he'll find a word or someone to help him out. But to jump in and try to take his whole thought, meaning that they're responding to, they're listening to respond, not listening to understand. That I hate.
Are
I
you
hate.
talking about a Pacific person that was on this show that did that?
No, that's in general when people do
Okay.
that. Like when people, I don't think that it gives men the respect and room to say what it is because we're so easy. Women have this mindset that they need to dictate, or men don't know shit and they need to be able to be dictated. And men are very articulative. They just got to give them a minute to express it. They let them take their time. Because when y'all talking amongst each other, there's no problem with understanding. But when a woman gets involved and there's all this ray, what the hell you mean? And then that's when the whole conversation becomes,
On the
back.
flip side, do you think more men do that to women than women do that
Sometimes.
to men?
Well, you know what? That's interesting because
I'm
before,
talking, baby. Hold on, shut up. Men talking right now.
listen, my
What you
dad
was
did
trying
that
to
to
say?
me.
Oh, this what she meant.
Right. My dad did that to me one time and I was so confused.
She was
But I knew to
confused.
shut the fuck up. But when I
Yeah.
got, and I was like, yo, what the fuck was that about? But yes, because Sometimes, and we get when you do that to a woman will just keep like she does not
Hold on.
understand.
Listen. Shut up. Do like I tell you to do, and don't give me no lip, and we ain't gonna have no problem. Yeah. See how that felt? Look, she's still quiet.
Because I know how to control my mouth, and I know how that when I need to discuss something, I know how to discuss it with the person in private if I had a problem, because not everything is meant for everyone.
Do
I'm
you
not going to
think
sit here and have a conversation with you and build on something that offended me in front of everyone. You might have offended me in front of everyone, but the next time you talk to me, everyone's going to see the difference in how you do respond to me.
you
That's
know?
what that's supposed to
I
be.
am seeing more women do that to men.
I see it equally,
Honestly.
but I do respect.
See,
I respect the fact that when a man says, and now there's certain words you don't have to say shut up. You can say be quiet,
shut up.
boo.
Do like I say, do, and don't
No,
give
it
me
ain't.
no lip.
No, you don't need to add that part, sir. You don't need to add that part. You don't need to add that part. That's adding fuel to the fire. You don't need to add that part, but you can't put your foot down and say be quiet. Men are talking, or
So shut up is
when
more harsh than be quiet.
yes, yes.
Shit, be quiet sound crazy too though. Somebody said be quiet.
No, be quiet, meaning that you're gaining the attention, and it's something that you may also need to listen to. That people need to listen, because if you're saying
So
shut
so
up,
if a man told you, see, in this tone of voice, be quiet.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Well, shut up.
I'm gonna look at you and I might say, I'm gonna shut up right now, but give you 5 minutes and I'm gonna
Yeah,
keep
shut up
talking.
is crazy though. Shut up is wild though.
Because I'm
Shut
gonna
up.
say, I'm gonna shut up right now, but you got 5 minutes to clean it the fuck up before I say something.
Yeah, that's
I might
crazy.
say
Shut up.
that. And that could be disrespectful in the public realm.
But you know what? A lot of women these days, they want to have all this masculine energy. They
Watch
want
what
to
you
be.
say, Nasir. Go
They
ahead.
want to. They want to compete. They want to compete. Like they don't. They don't want to.
You
They
got
don't want
jokes. You got jokes.
to. They want to compete. They all that masculine energy. They want to. They want to be the loud ones and over talkers and.
Yeah, that's not right. That's not right. I don't agree. It's unattractive.
Do you think that's a American thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
So
Yeah.
that's a culture then, Nasir.
Well, actually,
Yeah,
you know what?
that's part of American culture.
I can't say that because I've seen what you're talking about, but I've also seen it to where it is addressed privately, meaning that I'm accustomed to, like, my dad has definitely told my mom to shut up, but my mom did not overreact or say something in public. But when we got home, boy, it was on and popping. Because that wasn't for everyone to hear. Because when her rage, because again, that's his right hand man, is his wife. So he's gonna have to listen, but he may not have to listen right then and right at that moment. Or sometimes I've heard my elders say, "All right, sir, you got the floor, but when you come in this door, you won't find me here." They knew what the hell that meant.
Yeah.
That means you stop your ass at the threshold of the bedroom and sleep where you, because that's how you gonna talk to me in public. Well, I got you. There's certain things that we just as a culture have gotten out of tune of how to handle each other.
Yeah, I
We
was
can
about to say
handle each other differently.
because I never seen older people like my grandparents and them talk to each other like that.
Yeah.
Like they both knew the roles to play. Like
And if it was something, I'll never forget, my aunt used to say, you know what, you go out that door, but when you come back, you ain't gonna find me here. He'll get to that threshold, he'll think about it, he'll turn around. He's like, all right.
You know that what's that show? Living Color. Remember they had the old couple
oh
that
yeah,
used to
yeah,
do
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit, arguing and shit. They
Now,
be trying
arguing,
to
don't
tell
get me
each
wrong,
other
I
and
think
shit.
that arguing is healthy. But and even say like you had jokes, there's certain things that we know as a culture that we do know what to take lightly and what not. And um because and the reason why I gave and did that when you said she's still quiet, because People that are listening out here on your podcast, there's some women that need to know what it feels like or how it needs to be a woman. To there's nothing that's going to hurt you to just be quiet. Just because he said it firm and said it disrespectful is not going to change the character and outlook of you as a woman. You don't need to muscle up. That's what that shows. I mean, and if I wanted to be a little hood rat and just say something to you, but that what does that solve? That just basically keeps teaching how we just don't handle each other right.
So see, if you had the power to come up with, an organization or a gathering,
Uh huh.
to get the masses together to make to form a culture, a caring, loving culture,
Yes.
educational, uh, you know,
Right.
what would be your strategy?
Well, my strategy started back in 2009, maybe. Um, and there is, whether it's business resources, I just failed on incorporating myself there because my groups. And I think that's what we need as a community is a safe space for our young girls, a safe space for our young men to privately be able to discuss, even us elders, to relent and vent and discuss certain things of how we handle things privately and then come together collectively as men and women. But I do think that there's other groups like your wife's group, my group. If we continue that particular practice and keep offering these spaces and keep having these podcasts and discussions and keep letting people know we're out there or having a window, even maybe obtaining office spaces where we get collectively together and we have these offices and buildings and resources and funding that we do help ourselves. I think that's what we should do. And a lot of people, I think now, outside of now that COVID is over, people have gone back into their private shelves and there's not much sharing and discussion anymore. But we do need to have those private discussions as far as real building, real financial building with one another
That's a
for
good
those
point.
because again, the only thing that I failed was to incorporate. Now I could do that within the next 30 days, incorporate both of my groups that are now international and have a final greet and meet, and then take the next sisters group and have that greet and meet and all together, and then we're actually building networking. We're not having enough meet and greet networks type social gatherings. It's all about barbecues and stuff like that. We're not really having, we don't need the government and we don't need the state government to have community affair discussions. We don't need them.
Do you think do you think the black community was ran down on so much and desensitized so much of being unified? They don't care no more. They don't want to be a
I
part of
think
it.
I think remember how I think you're 100% right on that. Remember how and earlier and I just said people just keep having the cons. Every time you say something pro, it's a con. It's a con.
Mm.
Well, those type of people we have to learn to leave them by the wayside. We don't need to continue to have those back and forth with because basically what it drains energy, takes our focus away. It basically spends time unless we really feel that we need to invest in them to change their mind. Get back to the original ciphers. Get
Mm.
back to being on the ground. Let me see that. That's what I want to see. Y'all want women to stand up? Okay, then we'll go ahead and have the ciphers out there. But we want to see you have those ciphers. We don't want to see it in a podcast. We respect the podcast, but we want y'all on the ground. That's where we need you. That's where it's going to start. When we see y'all on the ground, we follow.
See, I told you we can't do nothing. But I motherfucker said it ain't good enough. I told you
Oh,
that.
whoa,
See?
whoa, whoa! You totally missed,
Told
man.
you. We got motherfuckers like that don't even appreciate the pod.
I know. I I know you joking. I know. I'm not. You know what?
I
Know you
will see
joking.
your podcast. I
I
want
know
to
you
see you.
joking.
I want to run up on you. I want to pull up on you, nigga. Yeah, but you gotta put the groundwork in, man. And
Yeah,
that's something we
but
definitely
you,
gonna
to
do.
be honest, like I said, you and there's another podcast that I am a part of. when we start having those, if we and basically, and we piggyback off each other, y'all, when people give input and start sharing information and become a big collab, that's what we need. And we got to stop feeling like, okay, this person started this and they should feel some kind of way. Yeah, you have your own niche and your seed and let that bloom. Take it. And someone taught me this the other day, that it basically just shows how much you wear off on people, how much that you really just don't know that you affect people. That don't take it as stealing, take it as that the idea came in because you are putting forth seeds out there, and that's the whole purpose. But then when people put seeds out there, they get jealous that the seeds are out there, be like, well, I'm the first person that did this and that. Well, pick a side. Number one, pick a side. Which one are you going to be, the influencer? Are you going to be the leader? Because at the end of the day, I take as much from me as you need, because I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time, and I'm here to make the people that I did influence. So it don't matter what ideas you took from me. I don't care as long as it's my idea.
We would talk. Me and my wife would talk about that today. Like me and I see would talk about that too. Like
Uh huh.
black people invented so much shit, got so much swag. Like we don't
Right,
even
and it just
think
keep
it. We don't think it's a threat what somebody else doing. We just like, yeah, they got it from us.
right, and
But other
I'm
people try to
acceptable to that
capitalize
too.
off of that.
Right, I'm guilty of it too. I'm definitely guilty of it too. But the only thing that saves you, and that's why I think I had the coaching lessons that I had, because at the end of the day, you have the date and time stamp of your idea. You know who you spoke to. You knew what it was. Just because you're the inventor doesn't mean that that person is, you didn't give them the whole 100, you didn't give them the whole lesson, you gave them part of it, so you still have your own structure. There's no reason why you can't work it the way you work it, do it the way you do it. And then, but now I get the other part is, like you said, when people are unteachable. I think you're about to speak on that too, how people are just unapproachable and unteachable, and just that part.
What a lot of people act like they not listening and they not getting nothing. Let them be haters though. They hear everything you say.
Yeah,
They
they
hear
do.
it. Some of the people
Yeah.
that don't hit the like button, they just be
I don't
speaking
know what
and
that's about. But like I said, but let it be the first shoe fashion or something, and they go quick to share it or joking about one another.
a
Oh,
lot.
I know
See,
what
you
it
know what
was.
it is. You know what it be. A lot of people, right? They got everybody they friends. So and a
Oh,
lot
you
of
talking
people
about
don't
they
like
gotta be
certain.
careful how they
A lot of
say and
yeah, a
react
lot
with
of
you
people
because
don't
what they
like
say behind
certain
your back.
people. So they talk about you in a negative way with other people. So if they hit the like button, the person that really don't like you see them do it, they're gonna have a problem with them
That's some
because
corny shit.
you know,
Because first of
that's
all,
how
can't
it is
nobody
though.
beat me, and I'm gonna like what the hell I like. Can't
That's
nobody
how
funk
it
me.
is though. They don't want their associates to be mad at them. Like we just
Well,
talked
fuck
about
my.
how
Well,
fucked
I'm
up
gonna
that
say it
nigga is.
today, and I'm gonna say it on a podcast. Fuck anybody that I'm associated with. If you don't like what the hell I like, f you too. Cause I'm gonna like what the hell I like regardless. I
I
don't
wish
do
it
that.
was more people like that.
I don't
You know
have
what I'm
I
saying?
don't do that. No, no. And if you my friend and you don't like another person, I know how to carry that friendship respectively. I don't have to keep forcing them to, because you already know there's a drive. I don't that. But as far as liking something, first of all, on social media, fuck you. Make a football later and kick it to me and let me know how the fuck you feel, because that's how I feel about liking shit on fucking social media.
But if it was a motherfucker they didn't know, they'd hit that button all day.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, I do that.
That's crazy. We got. See, I could name a lot of negative coaches
You know
too
what's
that we got.
funny? Because
We
sometimes
got a
I be
coach
scared to
that hated.
say simple shit like "yo, I love you," or I be scared to say stuff like that on Facebook because I don't know and it'd be so innocent, or "hey handsome," or "hey brother," "hey my." I'm so scared to say stuff like that because then I'm gonna get a chick in my inbox,
Somebody gonna bust your windows and stuff.
bust my windows.
Look, you go for bad. I think she go for bad. We gonna have the boxing matches too, man. All ages.
Boxing
80 years
matches for
old.
what?
This shit for what? For people like you that go for bad.
What does go for bat mean? I don't know what that means.
You think you're tough.
I don't think I'm tough. I just know ain't nobody gonna whoop my ass.
That's tough as hell. Say that, not say it, right? You imagine going somewhere in a room full of people, nobody gonna whoop
Well,
my ass there.
I tell you what, this how it go. I lost my mother, I lost my father, I lost my brother, and lost my sister. So there's not a nothing that a motherfucking can do to me that I fear of. Now you might get me on a weekday, okay, that's whatever, but you're not whooping my ass. Sorry.
Was it in the same time span you lost all them people or over time?
I lost my brother on my mom's birthday in 2006. I lost my dad on his birthday in 2018, and I lost my mom on my birthday last year.
What the fuck is going on with the birthday?
Full life complete. I mean, I take it as well.
Yeah, that's weird right there. How you be strong and first of all, my condolences, but how you be so strong to take the death on the birthday?
I'm not. I'm not strong.
Oh my God.
I'm not. So people might think that. People I went to school with, like, and I say, I mean, some of them may can say they witnessed me be a little erratic in how I post, or a little off sometimes, or I'm not as confident sometimes, or it is what it is. But moments like this do help. And I purposely, I think too, and this is what I was really going through a couple months ago, and I went MIA. I may go MIA, and then I may pipe
Yeah, I
back
was
up.
wondering where you was at. I said, damn,
Yeah, and it's
I hope I ain't say nothing
no, because now keep in mind that I'm dealing after the year now comes around. What's next month? August. My birthday's in August, and it's like I can't breathe. So it's a lot. It is a lot, and it's what it is.
What day your birthday?
Oh, August 17th.
Oh, okay, yeah, my son's birthday August 15th.
August 15th, my mom was allowed to be on hospice at home.
Oh wow.
Hey, not shit. Can you put the link in the Facebook chat?
Yo, I'm putting the link. I'm posting the link now. That's why I'm quiet. But I guess since we ain't talking about people being rats and stuff like that.
Who a rat? Somebody called me a rat.
Nah.
Oh.
I'm saying. I guess since we ain't talking about that, I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna put it in.
Wait. Whoa. Now I'm being nosy. Who a rat?
Oh no.
Who
we
you
had
calling? Who?
we had a
What we
couple.
talking about?
We
We had
Because
talking about.
we was talking about the culture. So
No, he's saying that it's not a lot of people in the chat or really watching because we not talking about no negativity. Now you said who's the
oh,
rat?
now
You said
that
who's
is
the
a
rat?
whole that's a
Hold
whole
up.
nother
You
subject
want
to
to
what we were
know?
just talking about.
You want to know who the rat is?
No,
The
no,
rat
no, no,
is
no, no,
the
no,
rat
no,
is
no, no.
80% of the people you know in your life is rats.
Oh,
Yeah.
listen, I'm a rat too, because I've tell too.
At least I respect you. Know you a rat, and you letting us know not to do nothing with your ass.
look, if I
Shit.
see, I'm saying I ain't gonna tell, but I ain't
You
going to
just
jail
told.
either.
Shit. It is ratty.
I
You're
ain't going.
ratting on your damn self.
I'm not going to tell on you, but I also ain't going to jail.
Hey man, and that's what we're saying. That's the civilian right there. They know they gonna tell, so they don't get into nothing to tell on.
Well, now listen. Okay, there's two types of situations. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out.
And we listening now
If it's the police's,
closely. Good.
if it's the police's, yeah, I ain't saying shit. But the other retaliation group on the street, if it's gonna keep me from being kilted, yeah, I gotta talk because I don't want to be kilted.
That's a rat.
Well, then I'm a rat because I'm not gonna.
You
I'm not
said
doing
you was a
that.
rat. We know you're a rat.
Whatever.
You know.
No,
But
that's some serious shit though.
check it out, right? You being a rat is somebody I know that's been selling drugs and doing crime for years. Being
Uh-huh.
a rat is two different things.
Okay, so let me say this: if I stole a lip gloss out of Walgreens,
That's not a rat. That's reparation.
uh, But wait a minute, I wasn't finished. If I saw you stealing chapstick at a Walgreens, but they stop me and I don't tell because it's the police. See, I'm not a rat. I let that happen. That you can go on. But if they trying to take me to jail for taking that chapstick for 6 months, sir, just bring back the chapstick. Don't let me go to jail. That's all I'm saying. Don't make me have to be a rat. Put the
And you know
chapstick
what?
back.
By you saying that, I think a lot of people that say they not rats will do
Is
that shit
rats.
too. They do that. They do that shit all the time. Like a
Cause
lot of
listen,
people got in their mind, like I don't know,
look,
a real
the most
criminal,
I could
right?
do for you,
Listen, listen, a
the
real
most I
criminal,
could do for you is a day. That's it. Maybe 2 days. That's it. That's it.
a,
That's all
a
I could
real
do.
criminal. If that happened to them in that situation, they would say, you know what? I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. I'm gonna hurt that motherfucker real bad because they know what they did to me. And
Yeah,
they
that's
would never tell
dangerous.
on you. They would just get you on the street. Like, oh, remember you did that? Pow, or bust you in your head
See,
with
but
shit.
see, that's why you live a righteous life and you just don't be bothered with the bullshit, so you don't have to worry
Exactly,
about bullshit like
exactly.
that.
And that's why a lot of people, street
But if you
motherfuckers.
steal my food, I'm telling.
Well, you a rat. We know that.
Yes, you steal my food, I'm telling. You steal my money, I'm telling.
Do you think we got a culture of rats now? A different kind of rats? Not it. You think it's a different breed of rat? The culture?
Man, I don't know. All I can say, if you doing crime and you get caught, just man up. Like I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
Just flip it off of him.
That means they bought them some McDonald's,
Pull
right?
it
That's
off.
what that mean, right?
yeah, I seen videos on TV where they done gave people some Burger King, McDonald's, they done told everything.
Stop, Nasir. Stop.
Yeah.
But wait. So okay, so I'll fix it. I'm not gonna let them buy me no McDonald's in the interrogating room. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But on my way out, and if it's past dinner time, sir, can I please have something to eat on my way home? Like, there's just different ways you can do it. There, you don't have to necessarily.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Nasir? When women say they're rats, we don't be like harsh on them like that. Like if she was a nigga up here talking like that, we probably would have took his mic off or got rid of him.
Okay, I'm
Well,
gonna be quiet
that's
right now.
that's probably because that's probably because a lot of women
Tell the
don't commit
truth.
crimes. A lot of women
Yeah.
ain't out there hustling and shooting at people and
So you saying there's more men that do crime than women?
No, that's not what he's saying.
Yes, it is.
He's saying probably
That's it.
nine
Ain't
times.
that what you saying? That's it.
yeah, I'm saying the majority of women that I know, they ain't out there. They ain't out there
See,
selling drugs, robbing,
exactly.
So
stealing.
you saying the majority of the men you know than the women you know is doing crime. More
He
men.
trying to set you up, Nasir. He trying to
That's
set
what
you
he.
up.
I'm asking. That's what you saying though, right?
I know more. I know more
No,
men.
thank you.
I know more men that hustle, rob, steal, kill,
Okay,
than
Okay, let
that's
me
women.
what
ask
he
y'all a
said.
question. Say we out, we having fun, we drinking, everybody tipsy, and I'm tipsy, and you eating a piece of pizza or a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and I came up to you and stole your sandwich. Is that crime?
You
It
see,
depends on the person, shit, and how hungry they is.
Oh.
it could be crime or it could be survivors of the fittest. I mean,
We got
So, oh,
start. We got positive start in the building. What's
or
good?
or if I say, yo, can I have $5? And you be like, all I got is $1, and I go
Yeah,
snatch
already.
it, and I snatch it out your hand. Is that a crime?
Hey, Star. Let's start. Let me ask. Let's ask Star the question. Do you think black people in America have their own culture, influence culture?
you on mute. You on mute, Star.
We ain't no mute.
All right.
Yes, I got a mean headache, but I mean, they got their culture that I'm
You got an echo. You got
thinking the
another
word that I'm
device
looking for.
on, Star?
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I think you got two devices on or something. You in the
Oh
car?
yeah, that's Instagram in the background. Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta mute one of them. Turn one of them down.
I mean, they developed the culture like they. You know what I'm saying whatever position that they was put up in to end up in, and the situation that they was living, that's the culture that they developed. So I mean, if you said, do they have their own culture? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. They think they had their own culture.
All right, so name a culture that black people got. You know, have it. Nasir, did you put the Did you share it in the Facebook?
Yeah, I just did that. I just sent Star one too.
You gotta look in the comments. And he put the link in the comments. You can also go to my page and the link. I sent you a link. Go on your messages and look. I sent you a link.
What was it he said? What was it he said again?
The link to StreamYard. We on
Oh, yeah.
StreamYard, so you have to get the StreamYard. Y'all have to get the StreamYard link to pull up on the show to actually talk and live.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know how to do it. When you, I was doing it hard, but I found out just to click on that shit that says click right here, and that shit got me right to the point.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it. I'll send it out now.
But you know what? That's why I said, like, when you deal with culture, you dealing with a group of people that deal with like the same traditions. They might eat the same food. They can relate to the different language. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we got culture. We might not have unity,
Right,
and
I agree.
we're not economically, but we got culture. We just ain't got it together. But shit, if you go to the Caribbeans, it's the same thing. Look. They got culture. They ain't all unified.
Right.
You said they was in. You said they was in. Hold on. You hear echo?
Nah, I don't hear no echo.
Okay, you said they was in.
The Caribbean.
No, you said they was in the UK and they arguing with the.
With the people in the Caribbean,
Yeah.
yeah, they were saying the same thing that people in the Caribbean were saying about Black Americans ain't got no culture, whatever. Over in the UK, the blacks over in the UK from Africa say the same thing about the Caribbeans. They don't want their daughters and sons bringing nobody home from the Caribbean. They say the people in the Caribbean ain't got no culture, and that's the same thing that the Caribbeans were saying about the Black Americans.
Who's taking a bath? Running water.
I don't like it. Oh, that's my fault.
Oh, that's can't see his name. Oh, he in a hot tub. He in a hot tub.
We got Admiral in the building. Hey, listen, Admiral, do you think blacks in America have culture, have their own culture, develop their own culture? What's your intake on that?
I think the only culture that we have that we created is it's like hip hop music, soul and stuff of that nature. Everything else is borrowed. If it doesn't really like come from music, hip hop, soul, R&B, rock and roll, then everything else is adopted. Whether you're a Christian, Muslim, Nation of Gods and Earth, you a Hebrew, Israelite, whatever you is, it didn't come from America. You adopted it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Everything.
so explain. Hold on. Oh God. I want you to explain things like the lawnmower, things like the mailbox, things like the traffic light.
Exactly.
You got to
People be
culture.
talking.
You got to culture a whole mailman.
Yeah,
the post office. That's a way of life culture of
yeah,
people
yeah. True. Pardon
writing
me.
each other.
True. That's my
So do
bad.
you
I
mean
forgot about that whole. I didn't look at that as
so you're saying
culture.
like
That's my fault.
within our
The
race we
elevator
may have
stuff like
different cultures?
the
Yeah,
elevator.
I left that category. Yeah,
Oh,
that's my bad. All the inventions that the world is currently using, like this internet right now that we using. A black
that's a
man made
culture.
this, and yeah, you're
So
right. You're
can I
right.
make sure I clarify? So you're saying that we should stop looking at it as like a culture as one, but we have many different groups of cultures, meaning the economic culture, the educational culture, music culture. Is that how we should be looking at us?
Yeah,
Like,
but
I think yeah,
we
I
gotta
think if we
create
look
it.
at
We
that,
gotta create it though. We gotta be the inventor. We gotta be, what I mean, the father of that in order for us to say that. That's
okay.
my bad because I didn't think about that as culture. Inventions is definitely culture.
So then that makes sense
things like
because
the
then
almanac. Damn, we
Yeah,
invented the almanac. Yo,
I
that's
mean so
crazy,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. The light bulb. Niggas would
Yeah,
be still in the dark.
the electric light lamp alone. Come on,
Yes,
man.
Yeah, because
the cotton mill.
remember Thomas
The
Edison.
corn harvester.
What was
but
his
Niggas,
I have a question. So when we talk
we
about
invented the wheel, so niggas wouldn't even be moving if it wasn't for us.
Exactly.
so I have a question. When we talk about the culture of black inventors, right?
Hmm.
um when we say culture is a group of people that practice a certain way, so we do have education or a group of amongst us, which is in our history, that we have history. But how do we, when culture is the practice of celebrating us as what we do, how do we incorporate that? Like, what do we do to make it, like he said, we make it the father of what we celebrate and what we make known or what we allow to be taught by us? How do we?
That's a good question, and you do that by participating and practicing and demonstrating that same culture. Like he said, if that invention is a culture, that's us. We should be doing what our culture do. I always say this, and not only that, it's law. In order for you to get reparations, you have to practice your culture. You feel me? So,
Okay, yeah.
inventing things for the world, for the future, is one of our cultural things that we do. That'll be a practice that we should practice.
We should do better in, right? I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Thank you for clarifying.
it's a way of life. So anything that, you know, influence your way of life, is part of your culture.
All right, so what I
You
do
know
have
what
a
I mean?
question. Like, what is the favorite? What is each? Well, I'll start first. Like, my favorite part of my black culture or my heritage is food. Like, what is the favorite part of your culture? Mine is food.
Mine is just how we just like come up with new. Mine is fashion, man.
How we
You
look,
know,
like how we be looking so
fashion,
shiny and
man.
Yeah.
so
Fashion
good and
and
so.
slang and like
I'm
just
obsessed.
the language, like
I'm obsessed with the whole idea of black people in
Let's see some
America.
other guy.
It don't
Yeah,
matter where you from. Like, we are the culture. We run the world. Everybody in the world want to be like us. And
right.
this is no shade to nobody. No Africans, no Indians, no China. But everybody in the world want to be like us. You don't go to China or Japan and seeing people trying to be like people in India or Africa. They specifically want to be like us. You got people in
yeah, that's a
Japan that
fact.
call themselves jiggers. They only date black people. They paint they face black, and then the Chinese
And
people
they get
follow that over.
afros. They get their
Yeah,
hair.
huh?
They get their hair rotted to look
Yes,
like afros.
yes. They get
Hold
their
up,
hair,
bro. Hold
they
up.
get
I
their hair
can't let
knitted
y'all do
and
that.
all of
Hold up,
that.
hold up.
Nah, it's a fact, bro.
I think
They
I
They
think that's
paint
what I
their
was
face
saying.
black and
they
wear it year round black.
My boy said, I can't let
yes,
y'all do that. He said, hold up
yes,
now.
yeah.
But you know what?
They put like little things in your head and
To
turn it
like
into
to
an
starchy
afro.
and makes your hair starchy.
You
Yeah.
don't think that's mocking us? Like,
So that's what I was going to say. I
Want to
wanted to
be
say
like
that
God.
I think that we
They
shouldn't
want
be
to be like God.
tolerating that. I don't think that we should, because me, when I see it on social media, I definitely will comment like hard pass or like, nah, I'm not accepting that, because we do need to get to a point to where we reject the mockery of our culture, that it does
It's
not.
not really. I don't look at it as a mockery though. You got to
Well,
look at it as a worship. They worship us, and the
see, this
crazy
is the
thing
difference
is,
why I say it's a mockery, is because To be us is kind of dangerous. And two is that during the COVID situation, when they were so politically upset about people verbally accusing Asians, Japanese of being the starters of the COVID disease from what they were
Mhm.
practicing scientifically or socially over there, but they wanted to look like us, but they could walk up to a government and within 3 days have a bill passed to say that is now against the rights of any Asian to verbally accuse them of starting COVID out loud, which is taking away your freedom of speech. But we still counting on the counter at 405 years that we still can't even get the Constitution changed because a praying mantis has more rights than us as humans. You're still considered as property and cattle in the Fifth Amendment.
But that's
I'm
not
sorry,
Okay.
not the Fifth Amendment, the 14th.
that's not a black problem. One thing and two things for sure. You looking at a Eurasian, that's their cousin. How you gonna tell a family member not to help their cousin? All
Okay,
right.
we
Huh?
got we hold up. We got,
Second of all, hold on. Let me finish this. Second of all, we can't be looking at other people to handle our black issues.
Wait, I'm sorry, I'm
Black people,
confused. Other people like who to handle our issues? I'm
like
saying
other,
us. Why
yeah,
we
yeah,
can't
yeah,
tolerate it?
yeah. You see how you said the main thing, how they went and got a bill passed. Black people don't go to Congress and all that shit
We
to
don't
get
do
bill
that.
passed. Okay,
Right.
so yeah, we got a black problem. That's not another problem. We got issues that
No,
we
I
got to
didn't
solve
see. I
within
never. No,
ourselves.
not
Now
saying that
cipher.
it's your
That's
problem.
now cipher. That's now
That's the
cipher. Black
reason
people
okay,
why
do go
we
to
should not
Congress.
why
accept the
you
mockery.
don't agree, Star? Why you say that?
Yeah, 'cause I only don't agree with the part where he say black people don't go to Congress and shit. I it's just certain black people go to Congress. That's what the other thing. That's a lot of times I be saying that shit. Like it be the wrong people communicating with the peoples that's in power and shit. Seems so it's similar to when you be like black people don't like to read books and shit. Nah, we've been reading books all our lives. We just been reading the wrong books and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it
Yeah.
ain't that the black people don't vote for Congress. It's the wrong black people. You know what I'm saying? It's just like niggas that got money and shit, but they not taking care of the community. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like them black people that's voting in Congress and shit, like they them house niggas. Them niggas
Yeah,
ain't
but
for the
we
people
can't
and
count
shit.
them. We can't count them as our group because these niggas is at work. You
Okay, I
see what
give
I'm
you that.
saying?
All right,
We
all
Right,
can't
right,
but
I
count
I
give
was.
you
them.
that.
We can't count them as as working for us because they don't work for us. They at work, nigga. They
Right,
got a
but this
job
is
to
where I
do.
was saying is that we shouldn't. And if that's the case, if they're not fighting for us for what we need, then we shouldn't be allowing them to partake or worship or mock or moralize our culture. That's how
That
strict we need to be.
and
But
that's why I
listen,
created
we
that. That's
do.
why I
Can
created
I
that.
ask y'all a question? Can I ask all y'all a question? All of the
Yeah.
stuff that we naming, does black people got a copywriting or patent for it? No,
Mm.
they came up with that in the 1900s, so niggas wouldn't have no property or no
Yeah, we were
royalties.
talking about that before you came in.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So that's why I say it is a black issue. If you want to do that, you got to know history, know what's going on. You got to get a patent. You got to get your shit copyrighted. You got to trademark your shit. You got
I
to
said
take
that.
care of your community
I
and
did
all of
say
that
that.
shit.
Yep.
Let me
And
go to hold
we
up.
don't
Let
need
me
a
go to the
Congress
comments real
motherfucker
quick.
to go there. We as the people can go. We don't need a house nigga representative to go for us.
Right. But this is why I was saying so strict until we get our shit together. We should no one should be no leave our shit for us. Let us leave it to us for once. Let it alone. Let
We
go.
got we got Scooby Snacks. He said Black
What?
American culture is American culture.
What?
Nearly every form of music generated in the US has either been created by or greatly enhanced by Black Americans. That's a fact right there.
That's a fact.
Is he saying that it's like our history is American history too? Is that what he said? You saying?
Basically, we made
Yeah,
American history.
Okay,
we
yeah,
made American
yeah,
history.
because it was built on our backs. Absolutely, I agree with that too.
OJ says most of our fashion, current swag has come from Caucasian culture. That's a fucking lie, nigga.
Nah, Louis Vuitton stole they print from the African niggas. They stole the Medusa. I could go on and on, nigga.
Yeah,
No,
keep going, bro. Break that down for him, cause
yeah,
nah.
they stole the Medusa face. They stole the whole Louis Vuitton
Medusa,
print.
Medusa was a goddess. Medusa's a
Yeah,
goddess.
I'm just talking about they stole that. They stole the whole Louis Vuitton print, Gucci print. They stole the art, Picasso. All of them niggas stole the art, bro. You can't
Oh,
tell
no.
a motherfucker retake our stuff and redistribute
But
it to us.
you know what people like that to say? It
What?
didn't come from America though. It came from another country of original people, so you can't claim that, nigga.
Nah,
Wow.
the cross and the Ankh predates Africa and Eurasia, right?
Here we
So
go.
that's
Here we
just
go.
that's just
So
like
you
that's
taking
just
the
like saying
you
that
taking that out of
no,
Africa? You
yeah,
taking that
yeah,
out of Egypt?
yeah, I am. So if that shit
You
predates
got to
the
prove that, bro.
we can have a discussion about that.
Yeah,
But
we gonna have
if
a
this
show about
if
that.
that shit predates all of that, and you see these symbols in their Bibles and their books, what a nigga gonna say? We took the cross from
When
them.
you
We
say
took the cross
predate,
from
because
them too.
I could have swore that Africa always been here. So when you say predate, what you mean by that?
Oh, he
Yeah,
think
I'm confused.
America.
Okay, when
He
I
think
say
America
predate,
brought everything to Africa. Africa ain't
listen.
bring nothing to America. That's what
One
he
and
said.
one and two things for sure. Like I said, that y'all boys don't want to have a discussion because y'all not
Boys,
privy on
come
the
on, man.
topic.
Come on, bro, with that. Stop
Yeah,
it.
when you say
Brothers,
y'all, but just
oh
Yeah,
be
we
man,
talking
y'all
about
not
specific. Don't
boys,
stopping.
say
man.
y'all. You
Wait,
keep
let him
saying y'all.
speak.
You
Let
gotta
him
be
speak.
specific
Let him
and shit.
speak.
Cause
Let him speak.
I
Let him
can't let
speak.
him speak when he
Bro,
said
don't
y'all.
mute me,
Yeah,
bro.
get on
Don't
his
be no
ass, bro.
don't mute me, bro, and don't
I
get
ain't
emotional.
muting you. He bugging.
What you want me to say? Black King? I would say Black King everything. Don't be
Yeah,
an
thank you,
emotional
brother.
thug.
Thank
Don't
you,
be an
bro.
emotional thug.
Yeah, I
But
am.
like I
Thank you,
say,
bro.
if
Thank
when
you,
y'all
man.
not privy on certain subjects, y'all don't want to have a conversation.
Nah, go ahead. Explain to
Oh
him why
nah,
you say,
oh I can't let him keep
Go
going.
ahead.
I
Go
can't let
ahead.
him keep
Go
hold
going.
ahead.
on.
I'm a mute up because I don't want to
Nah,
get a
don't
little
mute up.
crazy
Now you
online.
Nah, don't
yo,
mute.
nah, come
Don't
on,
mute. You
bro.
just
I'm only
can't.
muting so we don't all talk at the same
All
time.
right, so let him talk then. Go ahead, Star.
You just gotta stop
Go
saying
ahead,
y'all.
Star.
That's all. You gotta just stop saying y'all, because I'm not a part of the y'all that you talking about. So that's what I'm saying. If I'm here and I'm a part of this conversation,
Oh
and you keep
wow.
saying y'all, and I never had that discussion with y'all. You know what I'm saying? You can't say
You
y'all.
being
So you gotta be
emotional though.
specific.
Now
All
you
right.
You
being
gotta be
emotional
more
though, bro.
specific.
All right. So
I'm
You
just
look,
being
saying
listen.
because you said
emotional.
y'all.
Listen, real talk, Star. If I was to do an experiment right now, ask everybody about the bloodlines, you're not gonna be privy on the conversation. So I can use
How
y'all,
you gonna
nigga.
say that? You don't
Now
know what
cipher,
Because
he's
because you don't know my
all right, so
answer.
right
You
now,
don't
saying.
all
answer.
right, so
Yeah, he
look,
bugging.
so Star, if it's blood type A, B, and O in Africa, which is the original African?
You said it was a what? A blood type. Hey, I'm
You
not
heard what
privy
I
to that.
said, nigga.
I'm
I'm
not.
not speaking
I
another
just
But
Okay,
wait,
answered
language.
it.
okay.
I
I'm
just
not
What's
answered
the
speaking
this
another
shit.
pause. Can y'all
language.
pause for a
okay? What's
second?
the fastest way to get to the Antarctic?
Like I
Through
said,
through, through Canada
I don't want to drift
or
off
through
the topic.
Mexico,
I don't
nigga?
want to drift
Wait,
off the
can
topic.
we pause for a second?
I just
Was your
wanted to prove a
question?
point.
I have a question. Was
You
your
can't.
question
You
about
can't
blood
prove a
as
point because
far?
I just went to go answer this shit and he straight cut me off before I even answered. Like,
Right.
nah, Star. So you already was
Go ahead
no.
then.
It ain't.
Answer it.
Nah, you
Answer it
can't.
then.
You
I
can't.
bet
It can't. You
answer
Pause.
it.
can't go
Pause.
ahead.
But
Listen, you
you got
can't
the
go ahead because
opportunity.
you
You
already
got the
judged me.
opportunity to
Hey,
tell
You
me
see, let
though.
them men
prejudged
handle
me.
their business. Let them men
Now,
handle
what
their
I'm
business.
You
saying is
prejudged
I
me
did,
before
and
I even
when we in
answered the question.
conversation, answers come fast when you know. It's not a crazy ass
I have a
pause.
clarification
Yeah, and
question
I
for
was
him.
talking, nigga. I was talking. You said, nah,
Star.
go ahead, start. And I was talking just
Hey,
because.
I
Star.
thought you finished up. That's my bad. You can
Nah,
tell the
Cypher,
people.
now, Cypher. I know
But
Star.
your
look,
debate. Go
Star.
Hey,
ahead.
Star, what's
you
your
can tell
problem
them
with
right
him,
now
bro?
though.
Star,
Man,
what's
Star
your
ain't got no
problem
problem.
with? What's your
We ain't got no
problem with
problem.
Admiral,
Ain't
bro?
no problem. Ain't no
Nah,
problem.
I ain't got no
'Cause I'm
problem.
feeling like I'm feeling
I'm
like
fucking. I just had a problem with him saying y'all, like nigga, y'all.
it
I
just
have a
That's
question
an
that
I
goes
be
back.
emotional
agreeing.
it
thug.
just
No,
don't
hold on,
apply. Let
Don't
it
be
I
fly,
be
emotional,
bro.
nigga.
agreeing. I be agreeing and see what he don't know, but y'all might know is like I be agreeing with some of this shit that you know what I'm saying that he be saying. So when he
Yeah, you
said
gotta stop
y'all,
that. Don't
you know,
don't be
no, but that,
agreeing
But
with
but no,
that,
look,
no,
nigga.
but
but
no.
Star,
When
you
I say that.
singling yourself out though, bro. I'm
I
speaking
don't
in
give a fuck.
general.
I always been. I always been different and shit. You know what I'm saying? The fuck.
I
I
know,
ain't trying
but
to be like nobody else.
I really wasn't saying nobody don't really know. No, I'm saying like people in general don't know about
Mm,
Nah,
those
you know
blood
who you
type
talking about.
conversations. Nah,
Nah,
you hearing it
Scammers.
from the
You know who
mm.
horse's
you talking
mouth,
about. You
bro. You
talking
hearing
about
it
the
from
two
the horse's
homies.
mouth.
Now you talk about the two homies right there because y'all be debate.
Nah,
I be listening to the
but
debate.
them ain't the only two brothers that I have conversations with, brother. That's what I'm saying.
But I do have a clarification question. Back to the blood. So you're asking a question as far as the different blood types that are standing out, which is AB, ABO, A, AB, B, BO, O
Okay,
negative,
we got somebody that
AH.
know.
Are you asking that which blood type is one of the original blood types?
Now I ask you, which is the original blood type
That's what she
of
just
the
said.
African?
All
Yeah,
of
that's
them. all of them would be original.
He
All right,
said that O is more
so look,
stronger and more
Now,
original than all
what
of them.
O positive
hold,
and OH means is
let her
that there is
build.
a
Let her
rare,
go.
if there is a rare blood type, but every female in the black DNA, the way you decipher the blood types from originality, like my mother, her blood type or her DNA was equal parts of every nationality, which would be, it can be AB, ABO, BA, BO, or O negative.
Now, what you
So,
gotta say about
no, no,
that?
no,
That
I
don't
means
know.
say
she
Let her
could.
anything.
That
finish.
means she
Let
could.
Can't
her
do
That
that.
means
finish.
she could
Let her
give blood
finish.
to everybody, but she can't
Let
take
her
blood from
finish.
anybody.
Right,
Let
Only
let her
only
finish.
O
right.
blood can do
No,
that
I
though.
just had to clear. I
Let
just
her
had to clear
finish.
that up,
Now,
Let her
man.
finish. Let her
now,
Only
finish.
O
because that's
blood
what
can do that.
I'm on
Let her
Star
finish.
side, because when he asked the
Let her
question, he
finish.
was asking him, what do you mean? Because your question came out and it said, if you have these blood types, which one is the true Africa? Well, all of them, because we are the original DNA. So we didn't understand the question when you meant which one was the real Africa. You mean which one is the original blood type? Well, all of them. If we all carry different blood types, we all original.
Okay.
Oh,
So all right. So is it? I'm gonna respond to that. If you if people if she's saying from her observation of what she's saying, then two black people will make an Asian. Two black people will make a Mexican.
she
Two
ain't
black
say
people will
that,
make
bro.
an
Don't do that.
Italian.
Don't do
No,
that,
see,
bro.
can
Well,
I have the
what?
floor? Can I please have the
Yes,
Nah,
let's
don't
have
do
the
that
that.
I
floor.
gave
I have an
y'all?
answer. I have
Hold
an
Nah,
on, I'm
don't
answer.
do
not
that.
finished,
Don't do
sweetheart.
that, bro.
I'm not finished, sweetheart.
Uh,
So
No.
when I say this, people usually speaking hypothetically. When we see and do the test, like when you have sex and stuff like that, you can't base that observation off of fact because we have blood. The ancestors separated us by blood. Okay, so when it's a separation, you just can't break your own observation of how things was played out. If the ancestors separate the blood, how are you going to take it
what do you
among
mean by
yourself?
separation of blood? Could you let me know
Hold
what that
on,
means?
shorty. Meaning that it's not one blood type, mommy.
You just said that.
Um,
Okay, bro,
Yo,
don't.
but
let
Yo, chill. I'm not finished building. So when it's more than one blood type,
yo,
that mean it's a separation. So when you come on this phone and you tell all these people online that all of the bloodlines come from that, because we just had this conversation. O blood can't pre-produce any A or B, or it can't produce it after it. A and B doesn't come from O. So when you look at the creators of this whole system, they created the blood separately. So when I ask these questions, people don't know. They give hypothetical answers like you just did. But when we see and we do the test of mating, we can't produce none of
okay.
these other bloodlines.
Okay,
Period.
I think I understand what you're saying now, and I kind of contradict you on that because I know what my
Go ahead.
DNA, I know what my DNA is, and I know
DNA
what.
and blood is two different things,
Let me
shorty.
finish. I
You
didn't
gotta
interrupt you.
hold on.
I didn't
But when you
interrupt.
say,
I'm
I know,
saying
but I
I
want to
know
finish.
what my bloodline is, and I
Hold
know
on,
what my
shorty. Let me finish
DNA
up so I
is.
can give you the floor. Let me finish up so I can give you the floor.
Yes,
Last thing I
please.
wanted to say is DNA is not the same thing as blood. Chromosomes is not the same thing as DNA and blood. So when you
So
speak,
okay.
hold on. When you speak, please say the right terms because we talking about blood right
So
now, not
again,
DNA.
Oh
please
man,
stop
that's the
thinking.
same thing I
Please
just
stop
told you and shit.
Go
thinking.
When you
ahead.
was
no,
saying,
no,
yo,
Please
chill,
stop
D. Let
Let her
it, let
speak.
thinking.
it, let it, let
Let her
it get
speak.
him. Let
Please
it get
stop
him.
thinking that your peers are absolute or insecure to answer your questions because you have no idea
All
who,
you
what,
gotta do
where,
is
or
answer the
how.
question.
You have no idea whom,
Rhetoric.
what, when, or how. Now
Answer the
you are talking
question.
to an original East
Can you answer
Indian
that question,
Ethiopian.
please?
So I'm telling you that my know my DNA and I also know my blood type. And I
Okay.
also know the differences of the four scales of my blood type, two being from my father, two being from my mother, where my father is primary and my mother is secondary, but my mother has the E gene, right? So that's DNA. Now, as far as blood type, my dad
nobody
is
tell you
O
that shit.
negative.
It be a good,
Meaning
cause it
that.
be a good day, it be a good shit, and then you will make it bad and shit by acting all ignorant. I just
So,
So
like
that's what I
like I
was
was
saying to
saying,
you. So
what's
Yo,
back
your
to what
come
I
blood
on,
was
type?
saying
bro.
to you is
What's your
that
blood type?
in
We talk
regard
about
to
blood type.
in regard to what we're saying, the most hypothetical statement that you stated in this particular question that you made was knowing what our ancestors separated us by blood. In order to know what separations you're talking about, I need to see you in a lab coat behind a microphone. what you call a thing? What you call a thing? You looking at a
They got
blood?
scientists that did that already.
No, but
Try
no,
again.
you don't. You did the most hypothetical thing
You
doing
gotta
because
try
you
again,
have no.
shorty. Cause look, when
Wait a minute,
somebody
sir.
speak a fact, when somebody speak a,
Please don't do
you're
that
right.
because
You're
you
right. You're
basically
right.
about to make
Pardon
yourself.
me.
I did not step
Pardon
over
me.
you.
Sorry, me. I'm a mute up.
There's a microscope.
Right. So unless you're looking under a microscope to know that you're speaking on past scientists, there is room for that type of discussion if you want to break down blood. What that equates to is when we were in Portugal year in 1817, 17, 18, 1600s, when they were mixing with the races, the Moors. That's the subject in which you're talking about. But if you want to go to 16 and
I'm
15
not.
and
I'm
18,
not talking about that. I
I'm
just wanted to
basically
say
about
that.
to school you. So please listen.
Hold
So
on,
in
shorty.
regard,
Hold on.
Adam
Before you go
Clayton
on,
Powell. Who was
we are
that,
not.
Stevie?
We talk about blood, shorty. We not about to go off into another world. Let's stick to the topic. This is what I be talking about. Let's
well,
stick to the
sir,
topic.
in order
That's
for you,
another
where's your blood
discussion.
charts? Where's your
That's a.
blood
That's
charts?
a. That's
Where are your blood
another.
charts? Where's your
I,
element
hold
charts of the
on.
blood?
Go
Where's your
ahead. But
element charts of the blood is what
when
I'm
I ask
asking you.
you a question, you can't
I'm
answer with a
answering your
question.
question. Now,
No,
please
you
don't be
asked me a
ignorant.
question. You asked me a question.
I did not ask you
You
anything.
said.
Basically, I'm making a
See,
congruent statement to
that's
state
a question.
if you're going to talk about blood, then you need to be up here on the background of your screen needs to be blood charts. Like you have an element chart, you need to have your blood charts because basically everything you're talking about is hypothetical. Now, you can talk over me to basically shut me up, but it's not going to defeat the science
I ain't
in
gonna do
which I'm
that.
trying to educate you on and which you're getting confused about. So basically, that's taking half of your information and
You met
knowledge and
your match
misconstruing
tonight,
it
nigga.
and
I'm
misconstruing it
just
to
letting it
something
talk.
where you're talking about something that is real, but the fundamental of where it needs to belong and where it needs to come from is in error. So that's basically when people take half information and go run with it, and then they sound kind of crazy. But what you're saying does have some truth to it, is what I'm trying to tell you. But how you're projecting it is not definitely how it goes. Because otherwise, you would have a
You
science
can
chart
dance all you
and
want.
you would basically be explaining the blood types to us because in order to know every origin of the black, because there's 12 disciples, there can't be only 5 blood types if there's 12 disciples and they all migrated to different areas of the goddamn continent to say that once we start to intermingle that those blood types didn't change. So in order for you to speak on that, that's what you need to address first.
Okay, may I speak? Because I want to make sure I didn't interrupt you. Are
Yeah,
you
go ahead,
finished,
bro.
sister?
Go ahead,
You
bro.
finished? All right. First of all, we gotta stop disrespecting our masters at craft that spend 20, 30, 40, 50 years in whatever category they in. Okay? So if we got a scientist that spent the last 40 years of his life studying plasma, blood, DNA, and chromosomes, and you have it, right? Or I have it. Why don't y'all take the experts studies into
Then you need to provide
consideration?
the cliff
Hold on,
notes.
shorty.
You got to
You
provide
said
the cliff
hold
notes.
on,
You never
shorty.
stated his name.
Shorty, go ahead. You want the
So
floor
that's your
again?
error.
You want the floor again?
No, I just want the floor for 1 second to say that you
Okay,
never
go
gave
ahead.
the
I'm gonna let you
resource. You
get
never
it.
gave his name.
Because anything that I say that's gonna be fact, you're gonna put it on me like I'm God, like I made the separation of the blood. Nigga,
No, all I
I'm an
said was you didn't name the
analyzer.
scientist. You didn't give
Okay,
that information.
so
Maybe you
one.
forgot.
No, I didn't forget. It's not my job to teach you. Second of all,
Then what resources are
shorty.
you basing it
All right,
on?
listen, shorty.
Uh,
One thing we
give me
ain't
the
gonna do.
resource. Give me the
One thing
resources.
we
I
not
Give
can
me the
pull
gonna
it
cliff
up
do.
on
notes.
the.
Hold
I can
on,
pull it up
bro.
on the
Hold
screen. I can
on,
pull
brothers.
all resources
Hold
Yeah,
on
I'm a
the
on,
mute.
screen.
brothers and
I'm a mute. Go
sisters.
ahead. I'm a mute.
Brothers and sisters,
I'm
please.
a
We
mute. Go
not
ahead.
gonna disrespect ourselves. We not gonna disrespect each other. If she want the floor, I'm a gentleman. I'll give her the floor and shut the fuck up. But when I had the floor, I want the same respect. So we're not going to twist and turn the conversation and try to make me the scientist. It's scientists out here that already mastered and study this. If you want to spend time and you want me to teach you, I charge you $59.99 an hour for a consultation fee. Okay, since we want to go on that vibes. Okay. Second of all, you have the ability to teach yourself. This information is public and privy to anybody. So for
I don't
anybody to it, oh,
have a
shorty,
qualified
you gotta mute
self.
up, mommy. You gotta mute up,
You have not.
shorty.
And oh
Shorty, you
no,
gotta
no,
mute
no,
up. You
no.
All
gotta
right,
mute
So
up.
man.
now,
Come
You
on,
gotta
now
man.
mute up,
Stop,
I'm going to
bro.
ask
man.
for
It's
the
over. All
floor.
Now
right.
I
It's
gave
over.
you all
It's
the
over,
I'm
time
going
you
to
man.
ask for
wanted.
the floor
I want
because where
no,
you're
no,
wrong
no, no,
at.
no, no, no. We're not giving you the floor because you
Because
gotta
where
give me
you're
the
wrong
same
at,
respect.
in order
Shorty,
for
let
that
me
to
finish
basically,
with
you're basically blowing hot air because you have not stated
Uh-huh.
a resource. You're not giving a scientist's name.
I muted both of them, not shit. I muted both of y'all. I want to
Y'all
ask.
niggas is being foul in
Listen,
conversation. I'm
listen.
gone, bro. I'm gone, my nigga.
Listen.
I'm gone. Peace
All
out.
right, peace, Lord. I wanted to ask. I was gonna ask both of y'all. I was really gonna ask him. Was Old Blood the father of all the blood types? This is what he's saying.
But we couldn't. He got too defensive when you
But he's
asked him a
saying A
question.
and B can't come from O. So where did they come from if O was the first one?
Wait, what
They
did
had
he
to come from the original one. He
say?
said somebody made them. I don't understand. Like
Okay, so
so
this is all I was
man
saying. The
made the
reason why I
blood
got
type
passionate
from
is
nowhere.
because there are about 5 or 10 different blood graphs, and they can go like path, just like the element charts, H2O, 2O, whatever. If
Yeah.
you're going to bring up something in that regard, at least bring up one of your resources, like you said, so I can go look at what the hell you talking about. Because I don't, and if I'm having questions about what do you mean, or deciphering, are you trying to say
Not
O
only
negative
you,
is
the
the father blood?
audience though. We want the
Huh?
audience to be able to go. You know what I mean?
Right.
We say your name so the
Fact check,
audience will
yeah.
go. Yeah.
That's like he
I
said.
don't, and I don't know what you're talking about, because what you're talking about is one of the oldest Ethiopians and Egyptians and Hindu Indians. What are you talking about? Like, you gonna talk to me and tell me that my blood, and I know my DNA versus my
Well,
blood type.
according to him, black people ain't Africans. Black people's are aboriginals. So he said that Ethiopians ain't black. He said Africans ain't black. He said, we're basically he's on that aboriginal movement.
And everything from Africa came from America.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm done. Don't
They
ever bring him
took
back. Don't ever bring him back. Don't ever bring him back.
old blood came to Africa.
Oh, y'all can't do my boy like that. Y'all can't do my boy like
How we
that.
doing it? This is fact.
He said
This
He
is
said
facts.
old
What he
blood
said.
got to Africa by them bringing the already black people that's already in America to
Yeah,
Africa.
I ain't hear all that he said. I just came back. I just came
No,
back and
but
heard y'all say,
I never heard him say that either, Star. I
No,
no,
he
never
he,
said
heard
he
him
that
say
said
in
that.
that.
another show. Another show.
Oh, okay. Then don't bring him back. Don't bring him back. He's a
Nah, he
disservice. Don't
part of
bring
the
him back.
show. He part of the
Oh,
show. You
my
know what I
bad.
mean? But check it out.
But that's retarded.
No, because some people, a motherfucker would tell you in China that they was the first motherfuckers. So you got people that,
So then what is
you
he?
know,
Maybe
he
that's what I should.
Indian, he
Who?
Peruvian,
He
and
Maya Cherokee.
he Peruvian and Puerto Rican.
Who is that dude?
Yeah.
Put me back up.
So
You are.
Lame
Peruvian and what?
niggas.
I'm sorry. That's African
Ain't
all day.
you Peruvian and Puerto Rican, right?
Hey yo, first of all, Nasir, don't ever get on here and lie on me, nigga, in your life.
Oh,
Fuck is wrong with you, boy?
oh shit.
Don't you
That
ever
shit
in
got
your
beat.
fucking life get on here and lie on
You
me,
say
nigga.
that. You
Man,
said
shut your bitch
you
ass up,
said
nigga. I ain't say no shit like that.
Oh,
Pussy
you
nigga,
said
don't ever in your life.
you
That's
said
why
that
your bitch ass scared to debate me on the
yo,
topic
you
now.
said
oh,
You
that
ain't debate me on the
you said
topic
old
yet.
blood
Shut
came
your
from
pussy ass up, nigga.
Black
You a
American.
false motherfucking prophet, nigga.
You
what?
said
What?
old
Shut
blood
up,
came
nigga.
Wait,
from
this is too
Shut
much
the fuck
disrespect.
up.
Shut the
And
fuck up,
you,
you
and the
nigga.
crazy thing about it, everything that I asked you to debate on, your corny ass, you scared to jump online.
You
You
said
niggas is ducking wreck. Nigga, print your facts up. I bet you won't do that. I bet you won't have no live.
yo, this nigga said
You
Ron White.
won't debate
Yo,
nothing. You want to get on here for this bitch ass clout, nigga. Have a real debate and
nigga,
bring some real facts.
you want cloud chasing? Shut
That's
your
what I
bitch
say.
ass up.
Clout chasing.
Yo,
I
listen.
I don't like
This nigga set up here and he told us that old blood went to Africa for when they brought the black people to Africa. Right or wrong, Reese?
They brought one motherfucker and he populated the whole
Like
old
I said,
blood.
nigga, I had a debate. You scared to pull up because you won't study, nigga. You don't know shit.
Nigga, you pseudo.
You stuck in the 120, 120
Yo,
degrees out of 720,
you
nigga. Don't
pseudo.
play with me, boy.
Oh,
You
Fuck
pseudo.
is wrong with you?
You mad because you
What's
wrong.
wrong with you,
You
boy?
mad because you
I
wrong.
ain't Muslim, nigga. I ain't Christian. I ain't Hebrew, nigga. You can't play that route on me. Fuck
Nigga,
is
you
wrong
mad
with your
because you
boy?
wrong.
No, this ain't about being
Hey
wrong.
yo,
This
but why
about
you
being correct. I
hey
bet
yo,
you niggas can't prove
it's
me wrong. How much
we
you
disrespectful.
want to bet that?
we prove you wrong several times.
How? Put
Hey
your
yo,
money
but check
up.
this
I
out.
put
Look,
money on this shit. I
We
bet you
proved you
niggas
wrong
won't put no
I
cake
just
up.
proved you wrong the other day on about 3
I
different
bet you.
things, nigga. You
I
always
bet
wrong.
you, man. Ain't no
But
always wrong my
why you
ass,
puffing
nigga.
up so tough? Why you
Y'all
getting
niggas,
so tough
cause you
though,
know
nigga?
why? When I left, I heard
Calm
y'all
that
niggas
shit
trying to
down, nigga.
slander
Like,
my
come on,
motherfucking
man.
name, nigga.
Yo,
I
but
protect
stop
my
that tough
reputation
shit,
by
bro.
this
Yeah.
ain't no tough,
Hold on,
nigga.
hold
If I
on.
was in your face,
All that
nigga, I'd
tough
say the
shit,
same shit.
I smack
Fuck
the
is you
shit out
talking
you
about?
too, nigga. You
Nigga,
would never do that to me,
I'd
nigga.
knock you the
You
fuck out,
crazy as
nigga.
hell. Who, me? Nigga,
Fuck
you
is you
crazy, nigga.
anybody, nigga? Fuck is
All
you
right, we
talking
gonna
about?
see then. We gonna
Smack
see
the shit
then.
out of me,
We
nigga.
gonna see.
What's wrong
You
with
acting
you?
like a bitch. You
Nobody
gonna
ain't never
cry,
smacked.
nigga. You gonna cry,
This
nigga. Get your faggot ass out of here.
That nigga
not
mad because
supposed
he
to have a
wrong. That nigga mad because he
goal.
wrong.
And that nigga took himself off. He's a bitch. He's a bitch. You keep hanging up like a girl, nigga. You like a 16-year-old girl keep hanging up calling me back.
Am
Get
I
the
gonna
fuck
have to
out
get a
of here.
bodyguard after this podcast?
He ain't doing shit. That's why he loud. He loud and wrong. The truth hurt. And
That
nobody
nigga,
clip you off, nigga. You clip yourself
that
off.
nigga said old blood got to Africa because the black people that's over here went over there. That's how old blood got over there. That's what he said.
Okay. We was all there.
What you
Stop
want,
clipping
chump?
me off,
What you
nigga.
want,
Stop
chump?
clipping me
What
off.
you want, chump?
Go
Don't
put your
cry,
fucking
nigga.
bra on,
Don't
nigga.
cry, nigga.
Shut
Don't
up,
cry.
nigga. Ain't
Don't
nobody
cry.
crying, nigga. Shut up. You
Bro, you
crying,
looking
nigga.
at a nigga
Like I
chest. Get
said,
your faggot ass
like
out
I
of here,
said,
nigga.
nigga. Not said don't
You
ever
looking
put
at
no
my
lies
chest.
in my mouth, nigga.
Nigga, I said what you said. You the one
No,
said.
nigga, it's not. I
You
didn't call.
said that's
No,
not
I'm not an
over
Aborigine,
here.
nigga. Don't lie. Don't lie to the people to try to get some fucking attention to something, nigga. You a grown ass man.
You a
The fuck
Puerto
wrong with
Rican, you
you?
said. You Puerto
No, he's
Rican and
lying.
Peruvian.
He
Y'all
said
niggas is
he
You
cap.
said Italian,
lying.
Blackfoot,
You
and Cherokee.
Niggas
He's
is
Aztec,
lying.
nigga.
cap, man.
You an
Now
Aztec, nigga.
he said I was Blackfoot. You just telling a whole bunch of lies, nigga.
Yo, you said that when dude said
Yeah,
Bro,
this nigga
look,
funny.
I bet
He
you.
said,
Look, put
seriously,
money
some of
on
the
it.
things being said
I bet
reflect
you
a lack of
$500.
knowledge
Shut
about
up. I bet
human
you
evolution.
$500 right now that I
Modern
never
humans
said I was
evolved.
Blackfoot. I bet you your broke ass won't put the 500 up.
yo, when the dude
Thank
said
you.
stop
That's
calling
the
He
out,
ain't
truth.
putting the money up.
when he
He ain't
said
gonna put
stop
the
calling
money
myself
up,
black,
y'all.
you said you
He
had
ain't
black
gonna put the
women.
money up. Pull it up then. Pull it up
We got
then.
Scooby Snack said,
How the fuck
seriously.
am I
Wait a minute.
Cherokee and I'ma tell you I'm Blackfoot, dummy? You niggas sound
But
stupid,
in his
man.
defense, if we're gonna get back on
Y'all
subject, in his
niggas
defense,
sound crazy,
He
what
man.
he
said,
said
serious.
about
Hold up.
old blood
Scoop.
is that it's one of the ones that cannot be mixed. Is what I think. I don't think that people are
It's not what
understanding
you
him
think. You know what I mean. And
what
just
he's trying to
because
say
they
is that
don't
O
know doesn't
negative
mean
blood can be
anything.
considered the universal blood type.
That's
Not
what he
I don't
said.
know if what he said previously. I wasn't on any
Man,
of the
won't y'all
shows,
ask me? Won't y'all
but
hear from the
O
horse's
blood
mouth
is
than
one of
telling me what I said?
Did you
well,
say
no,
old
I'm not
blood?
talking about what you said. I'm talking
Is
to
old
him,
blood the father
basically
of
in your
all
defense.
blood
And what I'm
types?
saying is that O
Bro, we
blood.
had this discussion, Reefy. Why y'all didn't
Say it
remember?
again. Say it
We
again, then.
had
What? I
O
He
forgot.
blood
not
don't.
saying that
Hold
he
up.
don't
Oh
remember. He
man,
Hold
just
up. Let him
asking you
talk.
to clarify what
Hold
you
up.
said. He ain't
Hold
asking
okay.
up.
that
Let
you.
O
him talk.
blood once again. O blood does not produce A and B, previously or
So
after.
how did they
End of
come with
discussion.
so
End of
man
discussion.
made them
End
in
of
the lab?
discussion. End of
How did they
discussion.
come about?
Bro, I'm giving all the praises to the creator. I said the creator made those 3 different bloods. Why y'all ignoring it and putting the blame on me like I separated the shit? Won't y'all analyze the people that made the rules
So
instead of condemning it?
old
Instead of
blood was the
condemning the
first
nigga
blood,
that's, you know what y'all
but
doing?
A and
Y'all
B
condemning
blood
me because I
came out of
know.
nowhere.
No, I didn't say that. I said that the creator created all blood types. And you keep trying to dig and say a nigga created it. Am I speaking a different language, y'all? Let me say it
But you
again for
said
y'all.
old
The
blood was
creator
first.
created all the
He said,
bloods.
hold on. You said
Man,
old
this
blood
nigga
was
is
first, right?
crazy.
So
Y'all could
that
go.
means that
No, no.
it
Oh
had to
Lord, this
mutate
shit is
from
crazy.
a blood type that came
Right, and
from
I
old
don't. And
blood,
I'm
Why?
sorry.
But let me ask
right?
y'all this: Why?
At
How come
least
the
I'm
creators?
trying to give you that,
No,
nigga.
no. The creators created all 3. So why are you keep saying that it comes from O? Just answer that question
So
before we move on, bro.
all three.
Can you please answer that
I'm
question?
trying. Hold up. I'm trying to
Y'all
figure
niggas
out.
answer questions with questions. This shit getting weird.
Listen. So the creator put all 3 of them at the same time. Then say that. Say all of them is the original one. Then
Bro, ain't nobody say
right?
they not original. Who said that A and B
Well,
wasn't
all
original?
of them came at the same
I
time, right?
guess y'all gonna say I did that too, right? I said that it wasn't
Man,
original
listen,
too, right?
you had,
Come
No,
on,
you
that's what I
bro.
had,
was trying.
Y'all
you
niggas
had
gotta
motherfuckers.
stop
trying to
being
get
biased.
clarification on.
Y'all
That's what I
gotta
was
stop
trying to.
being biased. And if,
Yo,
and if
hold
a
on,
black
hold on. Let
man,
me let
All
me
right,
let
Mel.
me
Go
get let
ahead.
me cut it
go
right
ahead,
fast. Let me
bro.
cut it right fast. Yo,
Bro,
let me
Mel.
cut it right
Hold
fast.
up.
y'all
Yo,
being
your
biased as
arguments.
fuck.
Listen, hold
Y'all
on.
being
Your
biased, my nigga.
arguments, and your debates hold less value when you keep saying y'all, my nigga. Like I don't give a fuck
Bro,
if
I'm
you
not
ain't talking to me.
saying you
Be
star.
specific, but nigga, I know
Star.
you not. I know
I'm
you
not
not. But
being,
I'm
come
here
on, bro.
though. So
Don't
when
do
you
that.
saying
I
y'all,
feel you.
I'm
I feel
here
you.
though. So
I
you
do
gotta
that
be
for you. I
specific.
do that for you, brother. I would do that for you. But what I'm saying is, I'm not speaking the fucking foreign language, bro. When I ask a simple question, why is niggas answering me in questions?
Okay, so I'm about to ask you because I answered you with a question and you cut me off. So I'm just gonna respond for me.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just gonna respond for me because sometimes you see when you ask a question, I gotta ask you a question to make sure that I understand the question that you answered so I can answer it properly. So that's
Well,
why I answered. That's why I answered it with a
can I ask
question
you?
because I gotta make
Can I
sure.
ask you a question
I gotta make sure that I understand what you said so I can respond to that question properly.
All right, I respect that, but can you answer the answer first and then ask the question last, or that's how you have to operate in order to conversate?
He's saying he
Nah,
got to
that was
ask
just
you a question
no, hold on.
to understand your question.
That was just that specific. That was just that specific. You know what I'm saying? Question this time, like it's. You know what I'm saying? I didn't answer every question that you asked with a question. That was just that specific one because I didn't understand what you were saying. But go ahead.
Yeah, but when I ask when I ask a question that's answerable, why is people not answering? Like I asked Reefy just now. I said that all the creator made all three fucking bloodlines,
That's not
right?
what you said last time.
What I say? We can bring it up, baby. We on record. We can rewind this shit. Y'all can't be doing that, man. I done had to go back and protect my name because motherfuckers like Nasir lied on me. I gotta go back and look in the chats, bring up the videos, and to protect my reputation by any means. Because people condemn you just because you know a wealth of information. Like just because I
Hey,
know
yo, this
certain
what I'm
shit
gonna do.
that
This
people
what I'm
don't
gonna do,
know,
right? I'm
niggas mute me.
gonna pull up the video when you said O was the original bloodline. I'm gonna pull it up just so I can shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Cause
So
you on
hold
here
on.
acting like,
Before you
come
pull
on,
that
man.
up, hold
We
on.
got
Before you
all
pull
that
that
shit
up,
recorded.
go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Be biased, my nigga. When you pull it up, right? After you pull it up, and you say, "Oh, is an original." Tell me tell me something about that statement that is false. I said, "Oh, blood is an original bloodline that's made by the creators." Tell me what is false about what I've said in that statement before you pull it up.
Man, you ain't say nothing about the creators, bro. Stop.
That's what nigga. That's what I be talking about. These niggas will bring up a point that has no basis. It's called relevance.
You
You
said
didn't say the
Africans don't
creator
have
If we
made.
was in the court,
You didn't say
of
the
law,
creator
you
made
wouldn't be able to
several
argue this
bloodlines
because it
at the
doesn't
same
have
time that's
relevance.
original. You didn't
No,
say the
what I
creator made several at the same time
yeah.
that was original. You made it
bro.
look like old blood was the godfather of every blood type.
All right,
And
go ahead,
you
bro.
said
I'm gonna shut up
Africans
and let
don't
me
have
go
old
ahead.
blood.
Go ahead. Pull it up. I said
You
there's
got a
bro,
culture.
I said there's A, B, and O blood in Africa. Which one is the fucking O blood? I told y'all niggas that Ethiopians, Nubians had O blood. Why y'all going here and throw dirt and lie in front of the people?
No,
Why?
before that you said
Why?
African have old blood.
Why, bro? Yes, I did. So if I didn't say that, how did we get to the point that I said that Americans cultivated Africa? This is how old blood gets in Africa. If I
Well, I
never
think
said
that's
that,
where the question misspoke because I wanted
if I never
clarification. You
say
said
that,
which one was the true
hold on,
Africa, and that's why I asked
hold
for
on, shorty,
clarification.
I want to deal with him. If I never said that, how does America get in? How does old blood American get in Africa? We had a conversation about that. That's what I said. You're being biased.
You said American went over there
Come
and mixed
on,
in.
bro. Bro, what I said was this. I said the black people in America have 49% are O blood. I said when you go to Africa, the African has O blood, A blood, and B blood. And then I asked you which one is the original African. And you been ducking and hiding and haven't answered that question. It's been months. It's been months. It's been months, my nigga. Black people in America don't have
African
A&B.
have old blood.
What I be talking about, bro?
You mad about it? You said don't no
Niggas
African
be
have
lying.
old blood. That's what you first said.
Bro, how did I say that when I told you that Nubians had old blood? You're lying. You are lying and you know it.
Africans do not have old blood, and that's when I posted where it said that Africans have old bloods and Nigerians.
So all right, so what happened? So what happened when we had a conversation about the Nubians having old blood and we pulled it up and I started sending you the links. You got the links in your fucking message, boy. Once you pull the links up, yo, this is what we can do. Hey, yo, Reefy, go in the chat. Reefy, go in the chat and pull it up. Reefy, once you go in your chat, look, hold on, bro. He could go in his chat right now and pull it up and show y'all, but he's not going to do it.
Go to the first. Go when we
It's too much work to do right now.
Oh, now it's too much work.
What did you
just
say?
said you was going to do that.
I ain't gonna do it today, man.
Exactly, nigga. Y'all want to build off hypothetical, nigga. Talk about the facts, nigga. Pull the
Man,
facts.
shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
Shut your hungry stomach, titty hanging ass up too, nigga. Don't tell me what to do, nigga.
Shut your little rat ass face up, nigga.
Hey man, shut your motherfucking triple D up.
Yeah, that nigga head never gonna grow.
Meat on titties
that nigga looking
cute.
at another man's chest.
Hamburger meat on titties is not cute, nigga. Put your shirt on, nigga. Do some push-ups, nigga. Hit the pull-up bar.
I bet y'all can do more than you, nigga.
You can't, nigga. You about to die from
a little nigga.
You one bite away, nigga. You one bite away, nigga.
You a little nigga. You front for the camera, nigga. You ain't built like that, nigga.
Nigga, you all right, nigga. Real niggas moving
silent. You just fake thug, nigga.
Yeah, I bet.
You just fake thug.
I bet you can't pull one nigga, pull a nigga up that did something to me.
You ain't do nothing to nobody.
Shit me.
Tell me what nigga you did something
to. Shit me.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Go ask the nigga.
Scooby Snacks. Also, there have been many studies analyzing African American genetics. All of them conclude that the majority of Black American are of mixed ancestry, with the average of 70 to 89% African. She said 20 to 30% to 2 to 3% Native.
20 to 30% European. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah. He said Adam Clayton Powell was a superstar. He was one of the greatest Black American politicians who fought for Black America.
The rules of old blood can't change. So all these niggas with these hypotheticals need to stop. You can mix in us with us all you want to. My old blood ain't gonna change the A or B. So you niggas need to shut the fuck up and go study. Respectfully. Respectfully. Once again, when you bring brothers like that and he makes statements like that, he didn't study. How do I know? Because he said all those are mixed up. Yeah, you could be mixed up, but O don't change. So next. And why are y'all shooting down the messenger? That's what I want to know. Y'all niggas act like I'm the only person on earth that know this information. There's other people out here that know this
I would like
shit.
for you to pull motherfuckers up that got the
pulling up on that. I don't see y'all pulling up on these people, cursing them out.
Yo, we put
but it's
facts about the bloodlines and all that up. Remember we did that the other show. We put it up. You ain't want to recognize it.
No, I did. You didn't pull scientists up. You pulled a video up with a white person explaining his stuff up. I pulled the scientist shit up. And y'all don't want to respect the experts that study this plasma.
Yo,
and all
listen.
of that. That's the crazy part. Bro.
You gotta respect when you wrong, bro. You gotta respect when you wrong.
All you gotta do is.
When you wrong, you can't try to make up shit and try to make your shit sound like it's right, bro. Come on.
It's all good.
I do want to ask him what is the scientist that he likes to reference. Which one are you talking about that he left again? Did he leave?
No, I'm here. I left one time. I got kicked off the rest of the time and muted because it's biased.
Which one? Because what I was saying in your defense is that O blood can create other blood types, but it cannot accept an A and B. There's different graphs of the RHD that I posted in the chat. That it's a universal blood type. It's not the created blood type of all creation.
Oh, I
It's
didn't
just
say that. I didn't say that.
well, this is
He
all I'm
said
saying is
people.
why
So,
I needed
so when
clarification.
you be making statements that I didn't say is weird. I said that the ancestors, the creators, created all three
Well,
bloodlines
you
for
have
the
to keep in
millionth
mind when you
time.
started
For
talking
the
and then
millionth
everybody came in and
time.
started talking, I
But that's
couldn't get
them being
clarification
disrespectful.
and to listen to understand so that when I was asking
Okay,
clarification
well
of the
let me say it
question,
one more time. Let
I
me
don't
say it
need you
one
to
more
say it
time.
because I posted it
Okay.
in the chat. So what I'm
Okay.
saying to you, all I'm saying is that sometimes with clarification, I don't know, I wasn't here with the other discussions or the whatever was going. And I'm sorry if I'm laughing, but I don't, y'all are just going a little crazy, a little deep for me. But when you were talking, I think the misconception when you stated it, and
We
that's
That
what
nigga
friends.
confused
know. That
Hold
me,
nigga
on, we
know what it
friends.
is. What I
and
We
that's
said.
what
we we
confused me.
Nah,
friends. I
fuck all
fuck
that
them niggas up
friendship,
in real
nigga.
life.
You
Right.
can't
And
beat
but
me,
that's
I
what
nigga.
fucking
confused
beat
me
them
when
You
you
niggas the
can't
said
beat
which
fuck up.
me.
one was the true Africa.
We gonna
That
record it too,
verbiage is what
nigga.
confused
We
me.
gonna
Like, what do you
record
mean
it.
Record it.
which one is the true
Hold on, let
Africa?
her talk, bro. We being disrespectful.
Nah,
Let me
fuck
let,
that, nigga.
let,
We
let
gonna
me let me go
record
back
that
down to
shit.
my nigga. Bring the AK. But anyway, let the sister talk. Go ahead,
Bring a
sis.
gun, nigga.
I
You
don't even
soft,
want to
man.
talk no
I
more.
said the 4K, a gun. Are you serious? Stop. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
nigga. I'll
Go
break
ahead.
your fucking knees, nigga.
Yeah, right, nigga. Nigga
Yeah, I'll
ain't never
break your
proved nothing on
fucking
my
knees,
body.
nigga.
Yeah, I'm money
Straight
maker
like
out here.
that.
You will fall hard.
I was
Anyway,
waiting for you to get out of pocket too, nigga.
nigga, I get out of
You
pocket
know
every
what it
day.
is.
Let the
It's on
sister
site,
breathe.
nigga. Chill,
Let the let
Nah,
let
fuck that
let
nigga,
it be
Star.
let it be on site then, nigga.
Nigga
Let the
try to
sister
get
talk.
tough, nigga.
Let the sister talk.
You think cause Nasir laid back, nigga, you can't get knocked out, nigga?
Nigga, you'll get the same treatment. Fuck is you
Nigga,
talking
I
about?
told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga.
I come to New
Alright,
Mexico just so we could do it.
nigga,
Fuck
you a
is you talking
bitch.
about?
You a
I'll
bitch,
come to you.
nigga.
I'll come to
You ain't
you,
gonna come to
Cincinnati,
me.
nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I got time.
Hey, babe, we gonna record it too.
So
Anyway,
let's
let
get
the
back.
sister
So
let the
part of the
sister speak.
culture? Is this part of the
Nah, we
culture?
homeboy. No, we homeboys. This is how we
Nah, this
express our
And
part
that's
love
of
for
this
each
and
part
other.
that's
of the
homeboy
culture.
culture.
You know what
That's
it
No,
is.
homeboy culture.
this is how we express our love on 15. I'm
Gangsta
Okay,
sorry.
so
shit is
is
part of
that
the
considered
culture, baby.
homeboy culture? Is
No,
that
this
what
is a
Yeah,
that?
part. Don't take.
yeah.
Sorry, chat. This is how we express our love on 1500
Nah,
watts.
ain't no
Lake
love,
Ave. You
nigga.
feel
So
me?
this is the
Ain't no love,
1500
nigga.
culture. This is
Yeah,
how that goes.
Ain't no
it's a
love until
15.
I
Okay.
get the fade, nigga. You know
We
what it is.
squabble up. We squabble up, and then it's
Yeah,
back to no
yeah,
love
run, nigga.
lost. No love lost. I'm gonna put a nigga on his button, and we're gonna get back to it.
Yeah, all right.
So go ahead. Let the
Yeah.
sister talk. All
You
jokes aside. Go
scamming her.
ahead,
You
sis.
scamming her with all that punk shit, man. You scaring her off the show, man.
Oh, she
Come
left.
on, bro.
I'm
Nah,
still
she
here,
ain't
Oh,
but
leave.
she
She ain't
said,
leave. Well,
okay.
go ahead, sis. I'm pardon
I
us. Go ahead.
I said what I had to ask.
No,
Okay.
nobody gonna do nothing to you, see. Come on, man. You gotta scared, bro.
I ain't scared. I
Nigga,
just
baby,
don't
she
do
ain't
all that.
scared.
I do not do all that
She
Look
over
at
don't.
her
She
talking
don't.
and
She
getting
comment.
don't
all
Look at you.
hyped, and I
understand us.
don't do that.
She don't understand us. It's all good. But listen, on some real all jokes aside type stuff. What I'm saying is when I ask that question is all the black people in America are O blood. When you get to Africa, all the people in Africa that's black doesn't have O blood. So I'm asking a simple question. She said she from Ethiopia. She should
But
know
that what
who's the
you just
original.
said 5 minutes ago that Africa was old blood. That's why I think you're getting your.
You
That
said
was
5 minutes ago. I said what?
you said that all Ethiopians are old blood is what you said 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Are you
So that's
saying
what
you
I asked the
Ethiopian? Hold up.
question. I
Are
asked
you
the question, shorty.
you
I asked the
Ethiopian?
question.
My
I asked the
parent,
question, sure.
I'm Ethiopian and East Indian.
So he said that Ethiopia is definitely ain't original. Didn't you say that,
That's
My
cap.
Admiral?
dad is old blood.
That's see, hold on, pause. See, here we go again. We went from the Nubian chain when I asked y'all to predate Egypt and y'all didn't, and I said Kemet and Nubia, and then I said how comes the old blood arrives in Nubia, and then I said Egypt is a house from Nubia and they have old blood. Okay, so I said if they have
Well,
old blood and we
No,
Ethiopians
have
are
old blood,
Ethiopian though. You said the
Ethiopians are true Egyptians
Ethiopian.
as well.
I said the Ethiopian has the old blood. I could pull it up. I can re-put it, post it in the chat after we get off here. I
Okay,
sent it to
what did
these
you say
guys.
about they as far as them looking different? You said something about that.
Yes,
You
I
said
did. I said when you
oh
look at
yeah,
an
you said
African,
Ethiopian don't look like
you gonna
me.
let me tell me? You
Yeah,
gonna let
go
me
ahead.
tell you what I said?
Go ahead.
When we look at Africans, whether they from Ethiopia, Egypt, Nigeria, we automatically know that they're from Egypt, Ethiopia, whatever part of Africa. When they look at us, they automatically know that we're from America. That's what I said.
I don't agree with that.
What?
Cause I see a lot of people from Africa that look
I be like, damn, you look like what's her name?
Yeah, doppelgangers. Like
Nah.
you can see
Nah,
what
I don't.
tribe you came from.
Nobody that stay in my hood like look like nobody from Ethiopia, Nigeria, or Egypt.
Well,
This is
I'm
a
from the
fact.
hood, and I know my parents and what I look like.
Your parents is from Africa. I'm talking about people that parents is from America. You don't have American
What?
parents.
I
Wait,
don't agree with that,
what?
bro.
Well, show
Black
me
people look
somebody in the
like
hood that
black
we know
people.
Oh
then.
my
We got
God,
black people
I'm
that look
out.
Can
like
y'all
I'm
please
out.
Chinese in
show
the
me?
hood.
I'm
Can y'all
out.
please show me? Can y'all please show me 2 black people that got an Ethiopian child or people somebody that look from the Congo? Somebody show me.
My son, I mean my brother got kids that look like they could be from Ethiopia.
What
Ethiopians, some of them look like Puerto Ricans.
what's his nationality of his baby mom?
She
Here we go with the
black, she
She
black
ain't
and
black.
Cuban. She Cuban,
Okay.
but a black
Oh she
Cuban.
oh well then
It,
she's
it's
black
different
then.
kind of
She's
Cubans.
black.
It's Cubans that look like you. Don't go there.
And it's
Oh yeah, I
different
was
type
about
of
you,
Ethiopians too.
then you just hit me. I said, oh no, she's a real one. The black Cubans is an original in American. I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, they
So
look just like you couldn't even tell.
so we basically saying all the black kids that's in America that mix with Spanish people that's like not the like Spanish Portuguese people that got put over here, but the original Cubans and Puerto Ricans. We saying that if a black person mixed with them, that's when they look like somebody from Ethiopia.
No, it just happens. It just so happened to be that they mix with a black Cuban. But I'm
Why they
saying this.
when they look like a Cuban though?
My mother, my mother looked like a Mexican or Indian if you really look at her.
I
You know what
feel
I'm
you, bro.
saying?
But just to give it to
But
Ethiopian
my
is
brothers
crazy.
don't look like that. So
It's
you never know.
they look Cuban, bro. They don't look Ethiopian. They look Cuban. I never saw a Dominican look like an Ethiopian.
Yo, I can
I'm
show
just
you
being real.
Ethiopian that look Puerto Rican.
I'm just being real, bro. I just never saw
Watch
no
this.
Ethiopians, Dominicans look like Ethiopians or somebody
You
from
never seen
Egypt or
Ethiopians
Congo.
that look like Dominican girls that look like
Mm.
Ethiopians
The only
and
people that I
Ethiopian
saw
girls that look
closest,
Puerto Rican?
nah, the only people that I saw that's closest to us is the people that's on the Solomon and Adamant Island over there. And the reason why in Australia, and the only difference is they have blonde hair and blue eyes. But when it comes to their features, they look more
So
like
so what
black
about the
people in the North in
Jamaican? What about
America.
the Jamaican and Haitian? You saying they don't look like us neither?
No, I'm saying that they look like us, bro. Anything from the Americas is America. It don't matter if it's Jamaica, Cuba, Puerto Rico, or Brazil, or the United States of America. I'm saying that all of those people are the same people, and we come in different shades of colors, just like every other place comes with different shades of colors. I just want to know why, when it get to America, the rules change.
I don't know.
When we
I
in
think you will have
Africa,
a lot of people that disagree with that, bro.
when we in Africa, bro, listen, when we in Africa, they can make all different variations of different shades of people without a different race. But when we come to America, the only way that we can do that is if we mix in with them or somebody else, and that's false. All shades of people that the creator make don't come all in the same color. Your brothers and sisters that you have didn't come in the same shape, size, or color as you. So people just need to respect the rules, bro, and stop condemning the people who's going by the rules. If you're confused, just say you confused and study more. But I'm the stuff that I'm saying is a rule in every race. It don't matter if whatever you are. All the races going to mate with the same, and they're going to have different variations of their people without mating with nobody else. It don't matter if you're Indian, Chinese, Belgium, American. That is the rules of Earth. People need to start looking at the rules of Earth and stop condemning the people that study in there, making you aware of the rules of Earth.
So
Because
what
y'all
type
be
of
fucking us
Ethiopian?
over.
What
Huh?
type of Ethiopian are you talking about? Because you got the mixed Ethiopians.
I'm talking about the Nubian. That's what I'm talking about, because you're gonna have those people in that part of the land with Ethiopia right now, which was Nubia. You're gonna have a certain part of time when they're gonna convert to Israelites. So I have to
Well,
go to the original one
when you
and
say
say
the
the
Nubians,
Nubians.
they dark skinned. But
Yes, yes,
look at Haile
yes,
Selassie. That
yes.
nigga was light skinned as a motherfucker.
She was mixed.
But that's after he was mixed. He done mixed up. They done converted. They done accepted another person's
Now, if you
religion
look
and
at the
made it.
real ones are like the Sudanese, the dark ones, the Sudanese.
Facts. That's a fact. That's
And
a
But
fact.
I think that's like that all over the world, man.
yeah.
It's like that all over the world, bro.
Most of the people that's on the shores or whatever, they mix with Indian, they mix with the Arab. That's why some of they haplogroups, when they do DNA testing, they got the J haplogroups. Mostly
Yeah.
Arabs and them got the J haplogroups, and then some
Yeah.
got different haplogroups.
Yeah, what
Hey,
we
yo,
can
but-
do is we can talk about the facts. The facts is people gonna migrate and they're gonna integrate. They're gonna mate with each other and they're gonna create new mutants and new beings. But the other thing that we have to also keep in mind is that the only bloodline that doesn't change or get degenerate or get extinct is the O blood. That's the only thing that I'm saying. Look at the ancestors and why they made that a rule. Don't condemn Admiral on the phone.
Yo, hey,
The
Admiral,
ancestors
check
meant
this
that
out.
shit.
Explain the Africans, because I'm looking at hundreds of Africans in Africa that look like black celebrities, and I'm gonna post them up.
Mhm.
And I'm looking at hundreds of. See what it is? We don't know them.
Mhm.
We don't know them as being it's not publicized. But I'm looking at hundreds. I'm right now on Google. I'm downloading them. I'm looking at hundreds of actors, celebrities from Africa, and everyday people from Africa that they put
Yeah.
in beside celebrities in America.
Yeah.
Even ancient, black motherfuckers from our ancestors.
Yeah.
Older images from Africa. The people look just like the celebrity they put beside them. So
Yeah, but let me clarify that. Let me just make a clarification. Old blood motherfuckers is gonna look alike around the world no matter where they travel.
God damn it.
So
I knew it.
so it
He
ain't no I
figured-
knew it, bro. If I told you that old blood is in Ethiopia and old blood is in America, what the fuck is you saying?
But you just said
What is
none
you
of them
talking
look
about?
like us, bro. And I just
No,
proved to you.
I
I just
know, but
told you I got footage of it.
no.
Now
I'm
you trying to
sticking.
switch
I'm
it.
sticking with that. No, I'm sticking with that. And I'm saying that if you're not an old blood African, which that's what you're gonna pull up, you're not gonna have no resemblance of us. I'm staying with my statement, nigga. I'm not fucking jumping ship on my statement. What is you talking about?
Nah, you trying to
I'm not
finesse
jumping.
that shit.
No, I'm not trying to finesse. I'm trying to
But
say
look,
if they don't come from my stock, they're not gonna look like us.
old blood is not dominant though. It's recessive.
Go ahead. I ain't arguing no more with no nigga.
No, but look, it says old blood is not dominant. It's actually recessive blood type.
Go ahead. Who is
Determined
that
on the
reading that? Pull
AB
up the
and O
source.
blood group.
What sources you bringing that? Is that another hypothetical situation?
Just
What
Google
source
it.
is that? No,
Just
what
Google it.
source? Why you can't tell us your source, brother? What's wrong with you?
It's not dominant.
Who said it wasn't dominant?
It's not dominant.
Who said it? Did the scientist say that or just a regular average Joe?
Scientists said it. Look it
All
up.
right, what was the
Like you
scientist
said,
say?
I'm not going to teach you. You look
That's
it
what
up.
I'm saying. That's what I said. He ain't gonna say. He don't know. He don't know. I wish I had my iPad out here. I'll look it up while we on the phone, but I can't because it's gonna go off, and then these niggas gonna think that I left, and they're gonna try to humiliate me. So
Yo,
I'm gonna
let me ask you this. Hey, Admiral,
and protect my.
do you think we got a culture of a generation now of debaters and podcasters? Are we taking over that? We got our own black culture when it comes to that, as far as dialogue, being, you know what I mean?
We had people like Howard Stern. Are we really going to say that's, I'm being fair.
Yeah,
Howard Stern been had this shit. I'm gonna be real with you.
yeah,
Howard Stern,
right.
Howard Stern, whatever
Yeah,
his name,
radio.
Beetlejuice.
Well,
Yeah,
but
we just took it to another level. We just culturized it and took it to the highest level, like we do everything. You feel me? And that's the other thing that I want to say. Everybody in the world is trying to be us. They ain't trying to be like nobody from Africa. Respectfully.
Right. You're right. But
everybody
that's
trying to be like God.
See, but why we can't call it a culture though? Everybody want to be a part of our, but
it is a culture.
But the average motherfucker, they don't want to admit that. They want to, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so look, let me ask y'all this. How come y'all don't never get on the Africans about how they disown us? right? How they don't send us none of our natural resources, how they don't help us out, how they open
I
up the
always
visas
say
right
that though.
now, how
I
they
always
open up
say
the
that.
visas right now, and if you a black person and you live in Ghana right now, they charge you 20% motherfucking more money just because you black for America. So if
It's
something is
more
a
than that.
dollar,
They
if you pay something $1, you paying $20-$30 for it because you from black America. Also, you can't own no land in Africa. So all y'all people who be saying this stuff about Africa, like I say, respectfully, y'all need to get up and study,
Yeah,
bro, and
that's kind of crazy.
stop trying to kill niggas that know this shit. Just because I'm telling y'all news, bro,
man,
don't
that's
shoot
all
me down.
I've been put it
The
out.
fuck?
I've been said that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. You
I've
can't
been
condemn the people that's putting you
I've
on.
been said
And
that.
then I
Yeah,
asked
You
you,
can't, you can't piggyback the bullshit information you put out there like it's truth off of what you just said
bro,
just now.
why?
That's what you
Cause
be
I
trying
said
to
they don't look
do.
like us, bro. Cause I said they
They
don't look like
do.
us.
I
Damn,
got.
I'm
Come
lying,
on,
bro.
man. And yo, for
Bro, you
some
act like
reason,
uncapping. Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask everybody in the chat this. When y'all see somebody from Egypt or Ethiopia, don't you say he's Ethiopian, he's Somalian, he's Nigerian. Y'all automatically say that. Y'all don't even say he African. Y'all automatically go to the country that they was at without even
I,
never
I,
even being
you
there.
you
It's a
deal with
fact.
I
nationalities.
think
It's a fact, bro.
no, I think because they got a certain swag. A motherfucker know
Man,
like,
that's some
nah, hell
bullshit,
no.
man. All them
You
niggas
can
feet
tell
gonna
a
be ashy.
motherfucker from over somewhere
All they feet
than
gonna
a
be
regular
ashy.
motherfucker.
They
Nah,
gonna
come
wear
on,
them
bro.
sandals. I'm only playing.
Stop,
That was a
man.
joke. That was a joke, bro. Calm down,
Damn,
relax.
man.
That was a relax. That was it. No, because look, I'm being real. I be throwing shade on them because they throw shade on us. Since
Yeah, I
they
mean,
came with Christopher Columbus, and y'all
it,
niggas be up here backing up these niggas and not even backing up your grandma that got fucking put in poverty and slavery, brothers and sisters, respectfully. Y'all want to ignore that Pan-African stuff. You don't want to ignore that they came over here with Christopher Columbus and raped your mother, your grandmothers, and your grandfathers had to watch it. I am furious for that, okay? Y'all could be good with that. Y'all can love Master and have Stockholm syndrome. Me, I don't.
So you think the Africans
That's
from
not what I
Africa
think. It's what I know. They wrote it down in books
they
and
was
dated
part
in
of
time.
they was the masters too back then. They wasn't the slaves.
Bro, that starts Pan-African. And how you think they get over here and get to mate with us? But the key thing is this. How come when they mate with us, they didn't eliminate us? Because we got old blood. Old blood can't change. This is why I be trying to tell y'all. If an African goes and they have sex in Europe, the whole shit, the race is done. How come that shit didn't happen in America? Because old blood can't change, but nobody want to look at that.
So everybody black
Niggas is
with the black
crazy.
features, they got old blood then, in America.
Not everybody in the world. Let's talk about the world. Let's talk
The
about the dark
most I'm
races.
talking about in America. In America, the majority of the people got old blood. That's what you saying?
Yes, that's a fact. 49%. Y'all can fact check this right now. Go look
You
it up
just
while we online. I ain't gotta lie. Go look it up online. Just put what's the percentage of black people old blood in America online. Somebody can do it.
man, I've been posted. I sent that to Reese from the Red Cross.
and what it tell
So
you, not said what it say.
It says 40% of I think it said black and Latinos got O positive blood, and then it said Nigeria is a part of Nigeria where a lot of them got O positive blood. Then they was talking about it was a couple other countries they said like the majority.
hello? You went
Yeah,
That's
out. That's it. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
that's
Yo,
the
but this go ahead. You went out. We
no,
waiting
that's
for
the
you
thing.
to finish it
Remember, I
up.
sent you from the Red Cross when they said Nigerians is a part of Nigeria where a lot of them got O positive blood, and it said the
Yeah,
Latin and African Americans for like 46% of them
yeah.
got O positive blood.
Yep. Yep. But well, this is the last thing I want to say. Y'all know it's a myth going around with the blood. Like, for example, all right, let's get to it. You're going if you don't read the scientist shit online, you will read Queen Elizabeth biffing them people claiming certain blood types that's impossible for them to be a part of. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I be saying, what is your source? Okay. You would have somebody saying that they white and they got O blood, right? So say we was on here with white Jewish people or somebody that's claiming O blood, right? Once we do a test, my nigga, on the laws and use the laws of O blood, we're gonna come up with the results that these niggas is not O blood. You feel me? So what do we have? We have an identity crisis. You see what I'm saying? For example, if if I'm O blood, right, and then a white person say that they O blood, how come when we do a blood test, our DNA ain't this? I mean, our bloods, the results ain't the same. So that's why I constantly ask you, where's your reference from? Because you're gonna have all of these misidentifiers claiming the throne. And that's what's going on right now. You got everybody's claiming the throne. That's why I said people need to take a look into the creator stepping the blood. They made a cream of the crop blood.
So
If you're from that cream of the crop blood, my nigga, look at the ancestors. Don't be getting mad at the people because they know what they are.
It says Latin America has 53% O positive, and African America have 47% O positive.
But isn't North, South, and Central America all America? That's just like separating South Africa from North Africa. That's why I say you gotta be careful.
If they talk about Latin American Spanish, right?
Yeah, Latin is different from Spanish. Latino is different from a Spaniard.
But when they say Latin American,
they
original
they
people.
More,
yeah.
Spanish is white. Spanish people is Caucasians from Spain.
Yes.
But when they say Latin American,
so Latino was
here.
When they say Latin American, they so you guys see
they talk about the Arawak and the Tiano tribes and all of that. If you want to be specific and get the tribe in the bloodline.
It's the same people then.
Yes, the same people. That's why I say you.
So they separated. They separated.
Yes, you as a reader and a studier, you should be able to fix that as soon as you read it. When they say a Puerto Rican or a Latino from Puerto Rico or South America is O blood, and then they say America is O blood, you as a reader should be able to fix that in your brain instantly. It's no reason why we should even have a discussion. You see how you say that's the same people? Of course it's the same people. It's the author who's writing this shit from his point of view. That's what I'm saying.
Now they wanna, separate us. That's all that is.
Yeah, man, we need to come together.
We let them do it though. We let them do it.
I mean.
But I can't even put it on. I can't put it on black people because it's like black people in America is more accepting to different cultures, different. You know what I mean?
Why
It'd be the other motherfuckers that be trying to like. They want to take from my shit, but they don't want to claim. They don't want to. They want to claim it for themselves. Yeah,
they don't want to give us the credit, and that's because we are the creators. Once y'all get into the antediluvian world, before all of this shit, when so-called Atlantis and all of this shit was still alive, you're going to see that you're going to have American kings and Atlantis kings. They're going to have nations all over the fucking world, bro. You feel me? If you go into like Greek mythology, Zeus is gonna be a king from. His bloodline is gonna be a king from Atlantis.
I'm still confused because I'm back. Because if my dad is African and he's O blood and I don't have O blood, that make me not African?
What do you mean?
My dad is African. You're not American. O blood. Does that mean I'm not African?
You're not American.
Hold on, this is the rules of O blood, and I didn't make this rule up. If O blood mates with any other being, the O blood does not change to O blood. So let's do an example. If your mom is A blood and your dad is B blood, right? You and the baby, you are an OB baby. You feel me?
No, my dad is O.
No,
does that mean I'm not?
It don't matter. It don't matter who.
Does that mean I'm not African?
Was she supposed to have? Was she? Her dad was O, right? Was she supposed to have an O baby?
What?
I just said.
Was she supposed to be O blood?
Listen, wait. No, my question to him is specific.
Hold on.
My question to him is specific. My dad
I know you got to tell me the other
blood.
bloodline. You got to tell me the other bloodline.
Does that mean I'm not African?
Can you tell me the other bloodline so
that's
I can
not
answer
important.
it properly?
That's it. She got a trick question for you.
Bro.
This is my question.
She said it's not important. She said it's not important. It is important. It is important, Bob.
My dad is African.
Yeah, that's
crazy. O blood.
All right, so I'm gonna answer it. Let me answer it.
I don't have any O blood in me
Can
at
I answer
all.
it, sweetheart? Can I answer that?
Mean I am not African?
Can I answer that?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, that just means you're part African. And the reason why, and your blood type would be, whether it's A or B, it'd be OA or OB. Go look it up.
So what's your blood type, see?
Go look it up.
My blood is strictly A.
So if your dad was a O blood, you would be a OA, and you can go look that up.
I'm not
You can
OA.
go.
I'm
You could.
strictly
You
A.
could.
She's
Well then.
strictly A
I'm
though.
strictly A
Well.
because
So
my
Well,
you
guess
dad
saying
what?
died
that's
from
not
bone
really
Guess
marrow
your,
what?
cancer, and I
Yeah.
you
cannot
saying
Yeah.
have
that's
That
not
means
my
really
bone
your
yeah.
marrow
father
cancer.
then?
We're not
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
blood
And
match.
see, look.
That's not really your dad, he's
It's
saying.
either your dad ain't O
So
blood
listen.
or that's
So
not your
before you
pops.
misspeak,
Oh
so
shit.
before
Yo,
you
you
misspeak,
crazy, boy.
because
Oh
I do
shit.
buck off. I
Damn.
do.
Damn.
I buck
That's
off.
crazy.
So I'm telling you that
Oh
my dad
man.
died from cancer and he needed
Crazy.
his bone marrow cancer. So when we went to
Mm-hmm.
go test if we can transplant for him, I was not the correct type. I'm his child, but I did not have the same blood type to donate.
Yeah,
So
because you're not an O blood.
listen,
You were OA.
don't,
You can't.
but I listen,
You need a
because it's
pure
not
O
funny.
blood to do it. No, I'm
It's
not
not
laughing.
funny.
I'm saying that
It's
I'm not
not
laughing
funny.
at you.
You
I
keep
am not
talking, and I'm
laughing
still not
at you.
finished with my conversation or my
Go ahead. I'm
question
gonna
to
let you
you.
get the floor, Queen. Go
So
ahead.
if my father has passed away and is strictly O
It's
blood,
crazy.
and I'm A,
Go ahead.
and I'm not AO or OA or RDH, I'm not RDH. You're saying that I'm not African.
Go ahead.
And
May I
according to what
speak?
you're
Oh, I can't
Hey,
saying,
speak yet.
hey,
what you're trying to say
Scooby
as far as
Snack said,
Go
scientifically
what's
ahead.
what my
with the
blood type should
homophobia?
be, but that's not the case. So
Go ahead, man.
when you
What are you talking about?
misspeak,
Like,
you must, yeah, you got to speak correctly
Go
because
ahead,
you're not
man. Go
speaking
ahead.
concretely. Because
Okay.
I'm not an AO, I'm not an OA, and I'm
Okay.
not an RDH or
Copy that.
RHD.
Copy that. So to answer your question, right now, everybody in the chat, y'all could go right now. Y'all could go in the chat and y'all could look up the chart of all the combinations of what you can get when you mate with any bloodline. All right. Like I say, I'm not here to teach you something that you can teach yourself. You could go in there and you can go
But based
and
off of what came off your
man, I'm
lips,
trying to answer
I'm
your
only an
question.
A. You didn't
Look,
answer
well,
my
this
question.
is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna give you no more respect if you keep disrespecting me. You can't demand respect and then disrespect
Negro,
me
you're
in the
not
next
even
sentence.
answering the question. I said,
Oh,
what bitch am I? I'm not an
Sis,
AO, I'm
look,
not an
I'm
RHD. You
I'm
can't even
here. I'm
answer the
here. I
question.
was answering the question and you
Nigga, you
just
sound
interrupted me.
ignorant. You sound
Look,
dumb. You dumb.
this is
You
you
sound
just
just
another
as
person
dumb
just mad
as an
that a black man
underground
got
mythical
education.
that does not sound proper.
Like I'm gonna answer her question. She gonna be interruptive and disrespectful. Go ahead. You want
No,
the
nigga,
floor
you're just
again?
not speaking common
Go
sense.
ahead. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep sending insults. I ain't gonna call you no whole bitch or none of that. Go ahead.
I'm not giving you an insult. I just said how you
Go
sound,
ahead.
and that's fact.
Go ahead. All right. Are you finished now? May I speak? This is how I gotta do people. May I speak?
You don't have
I
to
gotta
do
make
anything
sure.
because your answer is not going to be valid. So
Exactly.
I'm
That's
not
what
listening
so why would you ask
because
me
you're
a question when
basically
you ain't even gonna listen? See, this is why I be
because the
talking.
first thing out of your mouth was
People be
dumb.
wanting to argue. They don't want
The
to learn, they
first
want to
thing out of
argue.
your mouth was dumb.
Like I said, they want to argue. They don't
There
want to
was
learn.
no fact
She asked me a
basis.
question.
And
And
you
don't even want
still,
me
we
to
still
answer it.
3 minutes later and
Can
you
I
still ain't
please answer the
answering.
question without you interrupting me, or I can't? Because I'm not going to answer the question until you give me the same respect I gave you. But you can't. You can't be respectful. So I ain't going
Okay,
to answer the question now because you're a disrespectful tramp. How
you
about that?
can't. You can't. You
Now,
cannot.
you know what I mean? Now, if I get disrespectful, it's a difference. You a
who be
disrespectful ass bitch, and I
smack
ain't going to answer your question, nigga.
You
Suck
can't.
my
You
dick and all
can't. You
that.
had the
I can answer it.
opportunity.
I
You
will, but
had
you
the
won't shut the fuck
opportunity.
up. I'm
come
gonna give
on,
you
bro.
another
Don't do
Because
all.
chance.
you
Don't
got
say
I'm gonna
all
give you
that,
talk
another
bro.
gibberish.
chance. I'm gonna give you
Everything out
another
of your
Yeah,
chance.
mouth
I'm
is
gonna
yeah,
give you
gibberish,
another
yeah,
gibberish.
chance.
yeah.
I'm gonna give you
You
another
gibberish
chance.
nigga.
Do you
We ain't
You
want
gonna
me
we
to
ain't
gibberish
gonna
answer
be
it?
nigga. That's all
I
you
can
disrespectful
are.
like
answer it.
that, though,
Gibberish
I
bro.
can
nigga.
answer it
Come
right
on,
now,
man.
but she ain't gonna shut the
Gibberish.
fuck up.
Gibberish.
I answer it right
I could
now.
be petty
Like
too.
I see, like
Gibberish.
I told y'all. But like I said, y'all want niggas not to be disrespectful when niggas disrespect you. I don't come from the same shit y'all think of.
Nigga, your
I
whole
still
aura is
answer the question.
disrespectful.
I
Your whole
still
aura
answer
is
the question.
disrespectful. You
I
have a
still answer the
disrespectful
question.
breath.
Look, I
Your breath
still
is
answer. You
disrespectful.
know
Your
what's
whole aura is
disrespectful?
disrespectul.
You not
Your
knowing shit
delivery
about yourself.
disrespectful.
You
Your
been on
knowledge
this
is
earth a
disrespectful.
long time and you ain't accumulate no land, no wealth, and no knowledge. That's what's disrespectful.
I'm sitting on my
How
land though
about
right now
that?
though
How
while
about
you
that?
walking.
How
I'm on my
walking?
land.
Bitch,
I'm
I'll
on
go
my
to 10
land.
acres in Malibu and shut your whole fucking mouth
I'm
up.
on my
Don't you
land.
ever disrespect me.
I'm on my land.
Nigga, I will
I'm
pull the
on my
appraisal
land.
up. I'll pull the
I'm on my
appraisal up on my
land.
wrist.
Let's
Pull the
talk about the
appraisal up.
I'm on my land.
Let's have an appraisal contest. Let's have an equity contest.
Okay, bet. Hold on, right quick. I'll show you
Come
what I'm
on.
sitting on. Hold
Let's
on.
go. Let's have
I'm
an
sitting on
equity
a half a
contest.
mil now. What you talking about?
Let's have a bank account contest.
It's a half
Niggas
a
talk
mil
about
right
all
now.
this disrespect shit. Y'all
I'm sitting
niggas
on a
cap.
half a
We can
mil
go,
right now.
man.
There you
Listen,
go.
like I said, pull the deeds out. We can have a stream about deeds, nigga. Don't ever talk about disrespect, because I can get real disrespectful.
Okay, I'm on a half
I
a mil
get real
now.
disrespectful.
Where
I
I'm
go
on a
on
half a
all
mil.
type of.
I'm on a half a
I
mil.
get so much disrespect. You will
I'm
look
on a
like a
half a
fucking
mil.
peon. But like I said, I'm not gonna do that
12
because
lots,
I'm just showing
12
y'all
acres,
the
Neptune,
difference
New
of being
Jersey,
net.
worth
Oh my goodness.
562,000.
Oh my goodness. Put it in the
That's
chat.
a half a
Can
mil
we
all
do it?
day.
Can we please have a stream with this? I'm tired of black people cap. Let's do a stream. Set up the date, shorty. We're gonna have a stream about equity and credentials. So I can fucking make you look like a piece of shit on a stick, because that's
Negro,
what you
I'm
want.
a half 100 years
That's
old.
what I
Talk
say.
stuff your little
That's
ass
what I'm
saying. Just
saying. That's what
shut
I say.
up.
You
just
a half
sound
100 and
tired.
you ain't accumulate shit.
You sound tired.
Fucking, that's what I
You
be
sound
talking about.
jealous.
Is
When
this
you
the
say
culture? Is this the culture that we have as
be
black men and
respectful,
women?
when you an intelligent black man, this is how they treat you. Black men don't motherfucking stand down. You fucking give them the same respect that they give you. Give them the ability to give respect. But when they motherfucking disrespect, you chop their fucking head off.
Wow.
Chop their head off, black men. Make sure you get your money, black men. Make sure you don't fuck a bitch like her and skeet and have kids with a bitch like her. Don't do that.
Come on, bro.
Please.
Stop, man. Damn,
You
hey,
gonna fuck
man,
up the youth.
you acting other.
Oh, y'all niggas can't handle my disrespect. But y'all can laugh when a nigga disrespect me. Y'all niggas some suckers, man. Y'all some eaters, man.
The only
But
person
like I
laughing
say,
is
but
me.
hold
I
on.
don't think they're
Hold
laughing.
on. And look, I'm doing this on purpose because I've demanded everybody be respectful because we are black people. I say this every chat. I done muted myself. I done gave you the floor, shut it myself up. And one or two things
Your
for
whole
sure, you're
delivery
going to
is
operate.
disrespectful.
You can have your opinion about me, man. I'm not here to be your friend.
Right, me either, exactly.
But so you
as
can
far
say
as
whatever about
clarification,
my.
you failed. You
Look,
just failed. So if
you
you
can
want
say
that
whatever.
self-respect to
You can
understand
say
what you're saying,
whatever
you can't
whatever you
clarify.
want to. You
You
just a
cannot
disrespectful
clarify.
ass, bitter ass bitch.
Your
That's
business is
what it
basically
is.
just talking over
Period.
people. That's all your
Period,
business
bro.
state is.
Nah, the key thing is when everybody go off of this chat, go back and watch me shut up and let people talk and beg people that we don't speak at the same time. But then y'all gonna see me at this point get disrespectful because I done had it enough. Dirty, disrespectful, dumb bitches like you need to go sit down and read a book. Facts.
Wow.
And you need to respect and honor black men, nigga.
I give respect as a given. I give respect as it's given. Why'd you take them off?
You need
Or
to
did I
honor
get
and
kicked
respect
off?
black men.
But when I see a black man that deserves respect, I'll give it to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard that, right? She don't respect black men.
No, I
She
don't.
don't respect black men, y'all. If you a black man and you intelligent, you got more money than this busted 50-year-old bitch, she gonna hate you. Broke ass bitch. You probably in there dying alone.
Wow.
You dying alone in there, ain't you?
Uh-huh.
I bet you is, and you gonna die alone. No nigga
Yeah,
sit up
pretty
in the house
much.
with you. Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
That's why you on this chat, because you ain't got no nigga. So anyway, back to what I was saying to dirty, disrespectful bitches. Y'all make sure y'all keep a head on, keep studying, keep applying pressure to these niggas, because these niggas will twist and turn your mind and have you in a Christianity or Masonic camp or talk about you from Africa. You niggas don't even practice no African nothing. Name one culture that you niggas practice from Africa.
Oh my gosh.
Not one. You niggas put on a dashiki, talk about I'm from Africa. Y'all niggas didn't never do no African tradition, nothing. Never in your life. Not an African prayer. Not an African food. Nothing. You didn't even make no African art. I apologize that I had to do that, but you know, sometimes you gotta put peasants in their place.
Wow.
What's your problem? What you got against black women?
Me? Nigga, I love black women. What is wrong with you? I only desire black
So
women.
why you talking to your sister, your mother, your aunt like that, man? You don't do that, bro.
Oh yeah.
No
And that's
matter
what y'all don't do.
how
No matter how much
bad. Come
how
on,
much they
man.
disrespect you. No matter how much they disrespect you,
What
don't do
she
that,
what
nigga.
she do? What she
Nigga, I
say to
don't
you?
live by your
Tell me
rules.
what she said to you,
That's
bro.
how you operate. I don't operate like that. I
Said,
get people, and the
he
crazy
said
thing is,
Admiral keeps saying the ancestor created blood types. That's not true.
only thing I'm saying is this. When and like I say, y'all can say what y'all want. Niggas can rewind this chat and you're gonna see me asking and shutting up. Okay? Once a nigga is being disrespectful and I'm letting you do it and then asking you kindly in a nice, calm voice and making sure I lower my tone on the strip
You
that you
called
a black
Nasir a
woman.
bitch ass nigga. You came out of nowhere
He
and
did.
just attacking Nasir.
Of course I did. And you know why? Because he throwing lies on my name. And I tell any nigga that's spreading lies on my name, I do the same thing. I'm going hard for
What he
Admiral.
lie about?
He said
Oh,
that I said that niggas in them was aborigines. I'm so sick of this nigga.
What's an aborigine? Aborigine is
Okay,
a
okay.
person that's
Go ahead.
original to that country or that part of land. That's an aboriginal.
Aborigines, that
You
term
think
came in
about the Australian aborigines.
indigenous people.
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about, indigenous people to the land. That's what he
Yeah.
said. That you said. You did say that. Native aborigine is the same shit.
Man, you know what I was
me,
saying.
one thing about me, I'm not privy on the spell titles with grammar. I'm very conscious about what I say. So
It's the same meaning, nigga.
But no,
says who
to the
though?
point.
Says who though? It's the same meaning. Says who?
It said the people you learned your
Who?
information from.
Who? First of all, we looking at definitions. What does ab mean? Abnormal, bro. So when you got aboriginal,
No,
that
not
means
that kind of ab, nigga. Stop.
okay. All right. So what ab is it, bro? Because when you define words in grammar, you define them by prefixes and suffixes. If you niggas didn't educate yourself or learn this, bro, don't get mad at the niggas that know. Fuck. Every prefix
An
have a definition.
aborigine, for example, an aboriginal in Australia is the original person that inhabits that land that predates the history of the people that's not like them.
So why wouldn't
The
you use the
people that
words?
was there
Why
first,
wouldn't you
they
use the
aborigines.
why wouldn't you use the word original then?
So you saying the people, okay, they abnormal, right? So they abnormal from the natives
No, I'm saying
that's
I'm using
there?
the word abnormal to show you that abnormal is the opposite of normal. So if you got something that's okay, like abnormal, okay, and you say aboriginal, that's the same thing as saying not original. That terminology got made in the 1900s. Somebody in the chat go look up the etymology of that word, and I guarantee you it's going to be created in the 1900s. So before the 1900s, that type of thinking, that type of terminology never existed.
They abnormal because they ain't the same as the fucking colonizers that came there trying to motherfucking infiltrate, nigga. They abnormal from that. We got the champ in the motherfucking. We got the champ in the building, man. Now, champ, listen. You had a debate about this whole show 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, about that.
Okay, so he had a whole debate about culture, black culture in America. Can you tell us what was your, answer towards do black people have culture in America? What was your answer?
Well, my debate wasn't do black people have the culture. My debate was do they have their own culture, and I took the stance that black culture in America today is a subculture of American culture, and that we take on the characteristics and the beliefs and ideas of the dominant society in America, and our views and opinions aren't necessarily our own. Comes to things that what culture really means when they're talking about culture.
Okay, rap is dominant. Do you think that's our culture?
I think that we invented rap, for lack of a better term, but as it is today in our culture, or in the society